The fuck you was at?
All right. Well, we're only 20 minutes late.
Nah, motherfucker, you clean. You gotta stop being on color people time, nigga.
We
black ass motherfucker.
We were just trying to just be inside Lennon's like booty hole or something.
No, I'm trying to be inside it. Period. What you talking about?
Yeah, you can't do that.
Why?
Because your black ass ain't
gonna do it.
Did I give you permission to be inside her?
Man, fuck your permission, nigga.
Did I tell you to touch my woman's?
That is not your woman.
Did I tell you to touch my ladies?
That is not your lady.
A pimp named Slinkback ain't give you shit, brother.
Guess what? A pimp mother get slapped. Back into reality, nigga. Keep fucking with me. Pimp named Slickback. You gonna get slicked back into your. Never mind. I'm gonna shut up.
Oh Lord!
Fuck out of here. Keep fucking with me. Keep fucking with me.
Oh Lord. Give me 1 second, man. All right. So everyone who's watching this, we are going to be talking about MSI 2023, the best of fives that we had I would say a pleasure to watch. Well, GENG and T1, that was an absolute banger, but everything else was just have you ever watched like animal documentaries before? You know, they have like slaughterhouses.
Yeah.
That's kind of what the LPL and the LCK were doing to the LEC.
I mean, were we surprised though?
I wasn't. I've been accustomed to this for years.
I was surprised Cloud9 did worse than they expected. I thought it was going to at least take a game.
Lord, jeez, man. It's
okay. G2 is the best team out of the West. That's
pretty much.
That's obvious.
Well, guys, get ready. About to be a banger episode. 2 of them today and tomorrow. Bangers. And what is going on, everybody? This is the Cloud9 podcast, season 8, episode 1. We are finally in a brand new season. And what a better way to kick off season 8 than talking about MSI 2023, the best of fives that we've been watching these past couple of days, and the absolute epic banger rematch of a match between my boys in GENG versus T1.
And
man, it was a banger today.
And the absolute slaughter of the LEC supposed first seed.
Oh, yeah. We'll talk about that. The second time ever that a major region first seed has went 0-6 as a number 1 seed. For TSM, that was for NA back in 2020. They went 0-6.
Yep.
Now LEC has that. Their first seed has just went 0-6 as a first seed.
Where Mad Lions from?
Remember what I said. They needed more than G2. Mad Lions for sure needed that prep. That prep time would have been beneficial for Mad Lions.
I don't think it was, because they were always this bad. Can we be honest?
Well, the thing here is, teams in the LEC never like fully exposed them for their weaknesses. They knew what they were, but they thought that they could just like draft around them. But in reality, no, if they had just not drafted around them and they just kind of just beat them, they would have just won, honestly.
And like I said, G2 took off the spring split.
Yeah.
That they could ramp up. And what they do, they ramp the fuck up. Beat the team they needed to beat. Unfortunately, they got GENG. But at least they took a game off GENG.
We'll give it to them. Yes, GENG trolled the draft, but at least G2 were competent enough to know that they trolled draft and still won the game. Because you know how that could also go is like a team can know you just trolled draft and then still lose the game. I do like the fact they still won the game.
Team 1 trolled draft against Mad Lions, and they beat these motherfuckers in 17 minutes. 17 minutes.
Which makes the new international record of what? Fastest game ever?
No, fastest
game ever.
Second fastest.
Second fastest international game. That's crazy.
I think it's the fastest MSI game, I believe.
Yeah. Let's put Protector there.
Bitch, these motherfuckers barely got the second hero to just said, fuck it, we got this.
Yeah.
And the worst part that it was on game 3.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like game 2 or game 1. It was literally.
I feel like they lost all their steam. I feel like they had a plan in game 1 to come out swinging. Once they knew that
once they got uppercutted.
Yeah, it felt like once they stopped. I don't know. It felt like the way about Cloud9 too. Have you felt that with some of these games? Like the team comes out swinging, and then after they get beaten because their momentum and positive atmosphere is probably dead.
I'm gonna get to Cloud9 in a second. G2 got worse. No, not G2. Battlelands got worse each game. It got quicker. I think the first game under 30 minutes. The second one was about 25, 26, and the third one was 17 or 16, 47. Cloud9 was always in the game, but their macros were just bad.
Yeah. So because I know Sean, he was like, but Cloud9 was actually playing better. No. Just because, and this is something I'll tell you too. Just because a team has a bunch of kills doesn't mean they're doing better. Because
they were.
The goalie was never in their favor. They
were doing good early game.
I would say Berserker and Blabber were.
Yeah, I mean that's still two people. It was like BLG.
The macro on NA teams is terrible.
BLG needed to get to level 16. That's when once they got full ultimate. That's when it was like BLG was scaling up while C9 they stopped.
I think for BLG they drafted a comp games 1 and 2 where they knew that if Cloud9 didn't actually out macro them, they could just easily end the game. Because at no point they're thinking, you could tell in the game. So I don't know what to say about the whole like thinking they're gonna lose. At no point, if you're watching pretty much any of these games, that the Asian team is like just like last year's Worlds. Whenever the Western team faced the Asian team, it literally, I know I'm not the only person thinking this. You can tell that Asian team is not sweating that game.
I mean, they're not sweating in general. Because they could beat each other up on like that.
Yeah.
Think about this. Team 1 literally gave up game 3 to GENG today. Game 4 was a stomp.
Guma Yusi was trying. I was like, what is he doing? But Guma Yusi threw that game for them.
But think about this. Game 5. Team 1 knew that they had this.
Okay, so game 5, we'll get to it later. Game 5, it was really close. Game 5 was really close up until...
I don't even think it was that close. I think
Genji's comp is too high to execute. That's the problem. It's too much variance.
And that's why I said game 5 wasn't close. Game 5 seemed close.
It's only close if they precisely execute that comp. So I don't know why they drafted Alistar. Alistar in that comp is just bad. If they want to do a combo like that, you draft an easier support. Because drafting Alistar, if you don't get Rakan, is basically like, okay, so what's the equivalent of a Yu-Gi-Oh deck that's basically playing the same thing, but you play something else that's kind of like it, but it's like slightly worse. That's kind of the idea. So if you can't get Rakan,
deck that's like,
so like literally, if you can't afford like Kashtira and it's not Kashtira, if you can't afford Telements in its prime, then you're probably gonna play like what Sprite? You're gonna play Sprite, Branded, or whatever, right?
I mean, Telements, you're probably good Shaddoll Lightsworn. It's the same thing.
Yeah. So because before I go back to my point, I'll tell you this. They created Rakan with Xayah back in season 7. It was the first time ever they'd ever created 2 champions together. Once Rakan became a champion, Alistar was null and void. People literally barely played him. Because Rakan is just Alistar, just better. He faster engages, he gets out, he can also be tankier. His combos are much easier to pull off. Alistar's combos are basically you have to kind of literally land him. It's like a Yu-Gi-Oh deck where when you combo off, you have to combo off, and you have to do exactly everything properly.
Super heavy samurais.
Yeah, because you mess with a combo.
No, sorry, not super heavy samurai. Pearly.
Oh, remember the Gumbler combo? Remember the Gumbler combo you used to play?
Yeah, I remember a motherfucker would see. That was the only time I ruled Shark. If you fuck up a combo, I'll let you take shit back. No,
you ain't shit.
No, I'm gonna tell you what. Because once I learned, now if the Gumbler combo now, I might take. Depending on the play. The issue is this: like the whole thing with their comp. Once you realize that it wasn't clicking, it was like, all right, cool. You got.
I don't know why they tried that comp in game 5 of all games. Why do you? Because if they want to do a comp like that, what I was thinking is, okay, you got Alistar. Alistar to me is just obsolete if Rakan's ever open. They banned Rakan. I think T1 banned Rakan or something like that. So why did they pick Leona? Works fine there if you're gonna try that comp out.
Yeah.
What else supports? The ones that
I was literally just watching.
Soraka can't work there because you need engage with the Ari. So yeah,
Soraka can, but the issue with Soraka is
that's you landing your what's a root she does? Yeah,
yeah,
so you have to land your root. But Zaya has her ult. She's gonna just ult away from it.
But then you all just gotta make Soraka tanky, because if you don't make Soraka tanky, you're getting one shot at.
Why'd they choose Braum? If they're gonna choose Alistar, Braum not only has a better ult, he also has better disengage for your ADCs too. For me, it's the support pick that really screwed them over. Also, Keria kind of gap delight in that series too. Hard. As a support gap, Keria was putting his fist all up in his ass.
T1 banned Vi, Wukong, Maokai, Thresh, and Lulu. No, it was T1 drafted both Zaya and Rakan. That's why.
They had the So they took Zaya Rakan from them. Because let me go to the game right now.
Because GENG banned Elise, Lissandra, Nautilus, Annie, and Lucian. I don't know. I mean, honestly, Lucian Nami's not a Game 5 pick. And,
I think it's a lot easier to pull off than doing what they were trying to do.
I've been playing some solo queue. I don't play a lot. I play no more than 3 solo queue games a day.
Yeah, same here. Yeah, because my brain fried.
No, because it'd be taking me 20 minutes to get in these solo queue. Man, I'm good.
Well, the servers for me have been just throwing me out randomly.
No, mine's just been taking 20 minutes, and then every time I get in, I get someone that just trolled. That's like,
they're trying to play Nunu, and I'm like, I'm good.
No, I had one because I got to support 3 games in a row, and I kept getting partnered with the same dude who only plays Lucian. I'm like, right. Don't tell me this guy's a one Lucian. I want that with Milio. Milio might be better than Lucian Nami. I have to get better than Milio, but
so right here. In this, I don't know why GENG take the Nautilus away. Nautilus is so much easier to pull this comp off with, because if Nautilus, remember, he landed the combo with Alistar. He went in, he landed it.
That was that third pick. That's why I think they were trying to counter pick. They wanted to. I forgot who picked first on that third pick.
Yeah, because T1's on blue side, right? So it goes 1, 2. Then you get 2 for them, then 2 for here. Then you go on phase 2 of the ban phase, right? Phase 2, you get the rest of them. So, in right here, if they take Nautilus over Alistar, not only could Nautilus hook in, Nautilus still has his ult, which would have knocked up Zaya if they're trying to go for something that easy. Yeah. I just don't get the Alistar pick is just so useless. I don't know why they drafted that. Maybe that worked in scrims really well. Maybe they thought they could pull that off, but that also requires the Poppy landing her CC2, which is not hard, but they didn't fight next to a wall, so you can't really land that either.
Also, was bad was Paige has just not been good with the Filios, because they always try to counter pick Filios.
They try to give him the counter pick on ban.
They always try to make sure that Gloomy never gets a Filios, but doesn't realize if you're leaving Rakan Zaya for the T1 bot lane, and then it's like, okay. They stopped, I realized they stopped counter picking for Faker. They okay, let Faker do whatever. We're gonna beat him, and then fucking Chovy was never really losing to him anyway. Faker knew he couldn't really lane against him, so all Faker did was just Chovy was never a real big factor. Chovy was never a real big factor in this series the way people wanted him to be. He was great.
I thought in games 3 and 4 he really
3 was that.
Dude, I'll be honest, he was one of the main reasons why they were even in the series as well.
No, he was the reason why they came back. He was, but 3 and 4 was his game.
Because my thing here is, why do they ban Lissandra? Why do they ban Lissandra from themselves? I just don't get it. Because some teams are gonna be like, "We'll just counter." No. If he's playing Lissandra that well and it's working this well, you just keep playing it. Unless they ban it themselves.
They were literally trying to counter pick. They was trying to. You know what it was? Genji was trying to. They mind tricked themselves, trying to mind trick T1. And I'm looking at the draft because I literally was because I can't watch Twitch at work because of chat shit, whatever. That's why I literally, as soon as the video came up, I would just watch the whole video. Literally, I was watching the whole game. And I'm like, okay, I'm watching it.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. If you watch this is an epic. This is a great series. That's why it's you could also argue this is a preview of the finals, but I think we're gonna have a different finals because Jinx is in a lower bracket too.
To me, that's me. Whoever gets out tomorrow from JDG, if BLG happens to be JDG, I see T1 automatically just. I don't think BLG is gonna be T1. If JDG gets to the finals,
what are you saying? They're gonna be a JDG T1 finals?
No, I'm okay. I'm saying for upper bracket finals.
Upper bracket. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Whoever wins out of that, I think has the best chance of winning. That's me. If T1, if it's not JDG getting to the upper bracket final, I see T1 winning the whole thing. Like
I think if GENG and T1 rematch, I think there's a good chance GENG has a better shot at beating them the second time around. Because now with the record, it's 11-7. It's still ahead of them.
It's 11-7 now. They'll never be able to catch up to them.
If they win 3 games, if they go 3-0 in the next rematch, it'll be 1 game off from the head-to-head.
Yeah, that's mean. Even if T1 only wins 2 games, it'll be 13.
All this year, they've had their number in games. Because people forget. I know people said, "What happened to GENG at this finals?" Well, people are in the finals that we watched between them in the spring, happened like a month ago. People forget. Doran literally went from Kaioken to like Super Saiyan 2 Gohan in the Cell games. He went. His dick grew like 5 inches in that series.
And then Doran came back to reality in this series.
But on Gragas, he played really well. Like, so T1 realized, wait a minute, we can't give him Gragas. If you give him Gragas, we just kind of insta-lose. Yeah. You just can't give that. If you give that man Gragas, it's crazy how Gragas with Doran beat their ass in the finals. They're like, you know what? You could just have it. Like, what are you doing? You just can't give people certain picks. I don't know why teams still do it after all this many years. They still do it. They still gave this man Gragas.
That's why when I was playing solo kill, I was like, do not give me Nami. Please do not give me. If you want to win,
won all your Nami games too. That's actually crazy.
Yep. That's like I tell them, like, my last game, I'm like 75%. It's like, oh, you don't play AD carry that much? I'm like, I'm more of a support jungle player. Like I'm getting someone better at jungle. Like AD carry is like I'm 50-50 on. It literally comes down to what their comp is. Because third champion, I'm like, but even Nautilus, I'm kind of good with Nautilus. I hate playing Thresh.
Thresh is a more complicated Nautilus. I would say just get Nautilus down first, and then Thresh would be a whole lot easier.
Yeah.
Because they're both hook champions, but Nautilus's combos are a lot easier to land because they're more point click.
I one time I saved my 80 carry from getting killed, and then I just tanked all the shots. And then our freaking Aurelion, it was Aurelion so mid, and our top laner was Cyan. They literally 2v5 the whole team. That team we faced. I forgot. No, their 80 carry was they had Zyra Khan, but you could tell that the people we were going to get didn't know how to play them. They were garbage. They were they kept getting 2v5. Our 80 carry only had like 4 kills. Never died because I'll always hook him out of the battle, just like go over here.
There's just something. It's not disrespect. If someone's that good on something, you just don't give it to them.
Yeah.
Because literally, dude, the games, I'm not surprised that the games they won were the ones that Doran was on Gragas.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. Yep. I just don't know why he got that specific pick for himself after what happened to them in the finals. I guess I thought, hey, they're so mentally boomed after starting 0-2 that he won't play that good on Gragas. Like, no, that's not how that works.
Nope.
I mean, if maybe for a Western top laner, sure, whatever, but like, no, not these guys.
Think about it. Fucking T1 gave Mad Lions Alyoya lead him 3 times, and he couldn't do shit.
They for sure didn't respect that motherfucker. They're like, take your best champion. You won't do shit to us.
Okay, cool.
Dude, you know what JDG did? Did you watch the JDG series live against Golden Guardians? You know what they did? Remember when they took a fight mid? They took a fight at it was I forgot which game or time, but I remember watching the series.
I think it was game 2. I think it
game 2. How hard they disrespected Golden Guardians. They fought 4v5. Ruler is pushing a side lane by himself.
Yeah. Oh,
they literally
I think that might have been game 1, but I know. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They're like, you were so bad, we'll take 4v5s and whoop your ass. That's mega disrespectful.
Oh, no,
ADC was literally farming. He's like, you guys good? Yeah, we're fine. It's just Golden Guardians.
Yeah. That was complete disrespectful.
What's up, Justin Trudeau?
T1's about to win the whole thing again, Cole. Come on,
this
son.
motherfucker took so long. Yeah.
Who the fuck you rooting for, MSK? Who you think's going to win the finals?
Oh my god.
Gen G's going to win.
Okay.
No.
I'm just saying, like, if we just saw that and we didn't Gen G, okay, I'll say this though. Whoever Gen G faces out of G2 versus Matt, they're going to face G2, right? Okay.
Can we see how this bracket's supposed to work? Because I understand teams that go to the bottom, but like...
Okay, so now that T1 beat Gen G, they're in the upper... Kind of like
upper bracket final. I know that. No, okay. Bring up the whole...
G2 is going to face Gen G.
I'm going to go to Low Sports today. You guys actually see the bracket because this shit got me
because
motherfucking confused.
Gen G will now face G2 in the lower bracket.
Okay.
So
hit that link in the private chat, nigga.
So whoever wins out of Golden Guardian C9 faces the loser out of JDG and BLG.
Okay,
nice.
hit that
motherfucker. Gonna get a rematch. Yippee!
Hit that motherfucking link.
I got you right here.
Hit that. You could demonstrate.
Yeah, it's basically just a glorified version of the regional leagues format, except for this international.
It's that Mad Lions got motherfucking.
We're just gonna get rematches, aren't we?
All right, so we have a rematch of the winner split finals. That went exactly how it went.
Mad Lions got whooped.
Yeah. Well, no, it's the other way around, right?
All right, so G2 is gonna face Gen G. Not Gen G. They're gonna face they face Gen G. They have to.
No,
there's some lower bracket.
No, do they face the? Oh no. Okay, no.
Yeah.
G2 faces the loser of JDG and B.
BLG.
Okay, all right, gotcha. Okay, I got it now. And then Cloud9, and then
Cloud9's gonna face Gen G.
And then Gen G faces. You sure? You better hope it's Cloud9. You better hope it's if Cloud9 don't win this, they need to just blow up the whole motherfucking roster. No, okay.
Lower bracket finals. Yeah, so whoever wins out of this fights.
And then they go. And then god, that's very okay. That's mean it's
gonna be Gen. Yeah.
Okay, that's mean it's gonna be whoever loses between that against Gen G in the lower bracket round 3. Because
that's really the reason why. Since the LCK have already fought each other in the upper bracket, they can't fight each other again in the lower bracket.
What?
Given they're on different sides of the bracket, remember? If they were mixed up, you would have like Gen G fighting.
Okay. That's mean T1's in the finals. All right. Okay. Say that BLG goes to the bottom versus G2.
BLG goes against G2.
And BLG beats G2. They go right here.
G2 is out. Yeah, BLG will go forward. G2 is out.
And then Gen G beats whoever's coming out of NA.
Gen G will move forward. Then then whoever's out is out. Yeah.
And then all right, cool. And now the upper bracket finals.
Yeah.
If T1 win, they go to the finals.
If T1 loses, they go to lower bracket finals.
Lower bracket round 3. Yep.
Okay. Wait. No. Yeah. How they go to round 3? Wouldn't it be these
because
two?
They haven't lost yet. They get their one redo. Remember?
Wait. No. Wouldn't it be finals then? No. Wait a second. No. It's finals. Wait, because when the round 2,
the lower bracket finals person has to win all the way out to get the actual finals.
Wait. Right? Okay. You got the round 2 teams. These 2 teams win. Don't they go to round 3?
Yeah. Okay. So whoever faces G2 or what? Who'd you say?
Okay. Say it's G2 versus BLG.
Okay. If
BLG win, they go to round 3.
Yes. BLG go to round 3.
Gen G beats whoever, and then they go to round 3.
Yeah, and then they face each other.
Okay. Say
and then whoever wins out of this goes on to the lower bracket finals. Yes.
Against whoever loses in the top
T1
bracket.
Versus
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Not round 3. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Yeah, T1. Okay, say if
T1 so if T1 win this, they're auto going to the finals.
Okay, if T1. Okay, whoever wins this upper bracket final automatically goes to the finals. Pretty
much. Yeah.
Okay.
The lower bracket finals is between the person that fought all the way from basically back here.
Is there a possibility that Gen G and T1 be in the lower bracket finals again?
Wouldn't that be hype? That'd be
that'd be motherfucking hype.
That'd be hype as fuck.
And then you got JDG in the finals.
Dude, Cloud9's gonna knock out Gen G. What are you talking about?
It's gonna be a BLG.
Cloud9 better watch out for Golden Guardians because Fudge out here MIA. Where the fuck is Fudge at? Where Fudge at?
Inside of that girl Kitty's pussy.
It's gonna be BLG versus Golden Guardians in the grand finals.
Cole, man, I missed you crazy motherfucker.
Hold on, hold on. Repeat that. You said Cloud9 BLG finals.
You know, this motherfucker said soon, but then he didn't send the link till like 5 hours later. You're lucky I decided to check one more time, you motherfucker.
You're lucky you're Canadian. Otherwise, I'd have you lick my booty. But, you know. All right, so let's start from the top. And then we'll go to the NA Challengers League and the way Riot just did that situation.
Yeah.
Lord.
I don't want to talk about that. That's a fucking mess.
Right.
Plus tenacity. We got to talk about some tenacity news.
Yeah. Hey, I was glad I got my picture with him before he decided to retire, actually.
Hey, man.
What a sexy bitch.
Yep.
I'm not
gonna lie. The way Bearden talked about him, like I guess I kind of knew that tenacity.
You see, maybe this will get revealed years later, like a couple years later down the road. I don't think he wanted to retire just based off what LS kind of had him do. I think he retired because Beerson and Doubles on the same team mentally destroyed that kid. Yeah. I'm just saying.
I think
kid is like what 19?
Yeah.
He's tried his whole life. He's tried his whole life.
No, he's got like 19? No, he's like 20. He's like 20, 21, 22.
He's like 22?
Don't forget, he's been in the Challenger League for about a few years.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's been trying to get pro his whole life. Finally got it. Obviously, he didn't have that good a split. But even I said, hey, there might be something more to this guy. I think it's just a wrong
there
team
was
for him.
A point he almost
there was so.
There was a point he almost did go to 100 seasons. 100 seasons was actually singing about selling them to Dignitas.
Mortals and Dignitas.
This is what happened. Dignitas said, we rather go with Armu. I'm like, ew. Okay, that's disrespectful.
I mean, they got the better end of the stick, right?
And then they ended up letting that motherfucker go a split later.
For a bitch. HUK, they got bitch.
Dignitas just look like none but L's. I'm sorry. The only good sign they got is Jensen. And Jensen look like he about to go full ball.
So here's my thing.
I feel bad for him.
Like I said before, I wasn't too hot on him, but I like if people think, because this is my problem with people, dude, is people were so hot on this guy that
he was great. I think my main issue was that we had to let Sunday go for him, and because a lot of people are like, Sunday is better. Like, if you want a long-term cheaper player, you go Tenacity. Yeah. If you want a better player right now, you go Sunday. Like
my thing is, if people love this guy, they claim they do. I'm not saying you can't criticize his gameplay. There's much to be criticized. But I think this was the wrong team atmosphere for him to start his first LCS split in. You know, being around Double If, Beerson, he's been trying to retire and go fuck some European bitch.
Beerson retired, came back, won the coach. This motherfucker.
Closer can't even speak English. He's like, yo, what's up, brothers? I want to go to Turkey and get my booty hole licked in the gulag. Like, bro, you can't understand that motherfucker.
Motherfucker say, the rocket never stops. So like, this motherfucker.
The rocket did stop. That shit crashed spectacularly.
What? I'm talking about no rocket crashing. NASA come out their ass. Houston, we got a problem.
So my thing here is, I think if he went to another team, different atmosphere, different levels of expectations, not being on like a championship roster, I think it would turn out better for him in the next play.
I think also, plus the whole thing was right. Matter of fact, we'll talk about more of this detail later. Yeah. But there's a lot of reasons why I think he was just like, because
Duke, like, come on, like we have to be honest with ourselves here. He's tried his whole life to do this, and he's just gonna kind of give it up after a split.
No, like, okay, he did an interview with Travis Gafford.
I watched it. Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah, there was something bigger.
I think he just didn't. I think the atmosphere surrounding Beerson and Double Lift just. I think that was partially that too. I think that plus because there's no way, man. There's no way I'm gonna believe with a straight face that he had those offers and he went, no, I want to do content creation. There's no way. I mean, maybe Ellis did. Maybe Ellis told him that there's better future. I'm not saying he didn't, but it's like
he think about it. He's looking at a long term. He's not looking at a short term.
Yeah.
That's the thing too. That's why, and the whole thing with this ties into the Challenger League plus how the wages is going down, and we'll get more into detail about that later. But I do believe part of it was more Beerson than Double Lift, because Double Lift was more with Bucio. They were more in their own corner. I think the whole thing was Closer, the way he is as a jungler, and Beershing just not. He mentally was not.
The expectations for 100 Thieves, since they've won a championship, they made 4 finals, 3 of them back to back in the three splits between
summer 2021 and summer 2022. Yep.
There's expectation. This is not no bottom feeder org that ain't won shit. This is like a org that's been to Worlds multiple times.
But let's be honest, only one of those players is still on the team. Just remember that. Yeah, and it's only close that they almost had Sunday, and there was a point where they could have kept Aberdage if they decided, but Aberdage was gone well before.
If anyone's watching this, the difference between being on Dignitas versus 100 Thieves is massively different. It just is. You
got expectation on 100 Thieves. Dignitas is like, if you get 4 wins, you probably get like
you might get a raise.
No, man, you gotta hit that.
Might get a statue.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
One of those ghetto LCS player statues.
To this day, I'm still wondering why Dignitas chose Armut over Tenacity and then let Armut. I think
it was a combination of multiple things. I think there's no way I'm not saying he's lying. I just can't believe you're trying this hard to finally get your life's goal, as he mentioned it, and you kind of just give it up after a split.
But
because he got offers. He got offers. He said, "I had offers." He had
offers from other.
He said offers he didn't like.
But most of his offers were not from the major
teams he wanted to be a part of.
No. Most of them were from other challenger teams.
He said he got ERL offers, right?
ERL,
a few LCS offers,
and a challenger team, and that whole thing about the challenger league and what Riot is doing, that also led to it. Plus, the whole to me, once Double retired, it put a whole black cloud over 100 Thieves.
I think the other bigger issue is if the offers that he got were from like Dig and IMT or whatever the fuck Evil Genius is building over there.
I think it was Dig. It was TSM. They was going to put him on his challenger and then bring him up. As well, I think CLG because
it might have been EG because remember EG got revenge, right? Because TSM had already committed to Hanser. They announced the roster was going to be Hanser, unless they're going to be the academy team.
No,
if he got an offer from NRG, I would have taken it. I don't know.
Over Dokla?
The thing was,
they would have dropped Dokla for Tenacity?
No, they would have put him on a challenger, and then the whole thing because CLG apparently with CLG they were talking about like for months that CLG might get sold. That's because they even the whole thing with Madison Square Garden, they said if we sell the team, no one from the original team is safe to be on the team. They said the closest person that might be safe is Palafox, but he's not even safe. Right. Everybody's up for sale. I'm like, shit. Okay. The whole thing with EG was literally whoever they go to 100 Thieves went to EG.
Right.
And EG wanted someday more because he competitive wise he was better. 100 Thieves wanted Tenacity because he was cheaper. Because
dude, remember, even watching those 100 Thieves voice comm videos, man, the atmosphere when they were losing was really bad.
Oh no, it was bad.
They were losing a game, and Closer literally said, "Maybe we just suck, bro." I'm like, God damn, I feel bad for him. I'm like, God damn, it's horrible over there.
You got Tenacity over here trying his hardest, but it's like
he's a rookie. He doesn't know how to play out those situations, man.
But then also, you see the videos, Yasuo. It was like Beerton, like Tenacity's extroverted or
extroverted or introverted?
No, extroverted. No.
Who's introverted?
Beerson's introverted as a hell.
Beerson's been introverted his whole life. He came out the womb introverted.
Double Lift is extroverted, but it's like each of them at times are both, but Beerson, because you gotta realize too.
Why is there 2 Seans?
Oh god.
MSK gave me his internet, I think.
And think about this too, it's like because the way like Tenacity and the way Beerson is, it's kind of like that older brother where one grew up in one timeline, the other one grew up, and it's like
for me, I think there's more to the situation because esports players always reveal stuff later on, years to come. I think people just realized that Soaz flipped out and broke his hand back in season 8 when his hand was broken and Whippo got a chance to start over him. I think there's more to it than that. I think the expectations of joining 100 Thieves were already massive. Him replacing their longest tenured player than Someday, who was massively successful with the roster, MVP level player too for them. Then you're joining a roster with Beerson and Doublelift. Like people know those rosters with them kind of come with a lot of not only expectations, balancing a personality of Beerson and Doublelift.
Plus, you got closer who's been working with some.
You know.
Plus, you got closer who's been working with Sunday for about 2 years. That's
Don't forget, man. Their split was going so bad. Not only were they not going to make playoffs, they literally swapped their head coach week 6.
Yeah,
week 6.
But the thing was that apparently they said that conflict was between him and Beerson, and that.
But like, things have to get that bad. Things must have gotten so bad to the point where they're like, we can't do it with this guy.
Apparently they said it was as bad as week 3 because Beerson and Doublelift have one way of seeing the game. The coach had a different way. They apparently from Reddit and a lot of, if you watch voice comments, it was just one of those things where it's like when Tom Brady got a new coach and that shit just never worked. It's like sometimes that coach is only good for one season, and it's like LeBron James was that first coach in Cleveland, and then they fired him and put the backup coach, and that guy got him to the promised land. In this case, the backup coach kind of did better than the original. It was one of those things where
they respected Nuke Duck more because of his career, basically.
Yeah, yep. It was more Beerson respecting Nuke Duck, him and Doublelift. They didn't respect the other guy. And
I know players are not talking about this. Guys, it was really bad. That's like if GENG just fired Score like in week 5 of next split. You'd be like, man, that shit must have been really bad to get rid of this guy right now.
Yeah.
And like to be fair, they got rid of him. They went on that massive win streak. The rocket flew. The rocket left.
Flew until it didn't. And then that's I mean, but the thing
rocket. That shit went up and it just went.
It was like, but honestly, I'm not gonna lie. That was this whole NA this season. Mm-hmm. Every team flew up and it just crashed. Just only 2 teams made it out, and those 2 teams, I'm not gonna lie, do not look good. Like Cloud9, I think once they got outside that LCS bubble, my God, our NA teams are.
Dude, I've known that since last year. Like people thought.
Dude,
even last year, I even said, hey, I know if you've never, like, even just yourself or other people who are just watching are new. I know you guys like North America, but I've seen this for many years. Yeah, there's been upsets here and there. I will not discredit those, but just last year, our teams got blown out so bad. Dude, we went 3-15 last year. The team struggles taking tier 2s.
Yeah,
it was bad. The gap was like if I took my dick and just stuck it in a fucking hot dog and had mayonnaise in there and it exploded.
It seems like you kind of enjoyed our teams being bad.
I love it. I love it, man.
I don't understand. I want my team to be good. It's
like, I always hope. I hope they always do better than I expect. I do. I really, truly do.
I watched that TSM 2025, dude. I had that.
How hope in North America watching that? Like watch that and go have hope in North America.
Dude, I had that same feeling when our baseball team back in the day, we were great, and then we got the state championship easy, right? And then we got to the national championship. Our fucking team forgot how to pitch. Our pitchers couldn't pitch. Our batters couldn't hit. I'm out there swinging. I'm out there hitting home runs, but I'm only hitting solo home runs, and they're like, "Oh, Jazz, why you not giving no more RBIs? Because nobody else gets on fucking base." I'm out here getting hit by pitches. I got motherfuckers just literally the minute I walk up to the plate, they just auto walk.
Dude, for me, I'm just a realistic person. I will support the NA team that I like, and that's just it. But I don't have expectations to like win worlds or anything. Them getting out of groups is just personally fine with me. Or doing better than I expect, right? Yeah. Because I mean, obviously you guys know I support a team in the regions, right? Like if GENG win, I'm obviously really happy. If G2 win, I'm really happy. Like all my teams are right now at MSI, I'm happy. But I'll be honest here, like I expect GENG to win. Like we expect Team 1 and GENG to like win.
Yeah.
Like did any of us go into this event going, man, Golden Guardians about to clap Team 1? Dude, our predictions were right. Oh, yeah. Stixay has gotten fuck you. So Stixay has gotten his ass fisted by every better ADC. Ruler took his long ruler out.
Middle laners.
What's that thing? What's that shit? Ruler took tape out, took that shit out long, and stuck it in Stixay's butthole.
But he got a pentakill against Vietnam.
Goodbye.
Hey man, that was a good pentakill. Though I ain't gonna lie, that was
This man got gapped by Elk.
Yeah.
Elk put his long ching nong nong right up his butt. People thought Elk beat the shit out of him. I thought Ruler's gonna do it even harder. 6A's lost to every better ADC in the way everyone expected. He got destroyed. We're talking like he's 30 CS down by 20 minutes. That's bad. It's really bad.
Dude, that was Fudge versus Ben. Ben out here.
Oh, he put Ben in the bin. He put that
nigga in the dirt. Smoking on Fudge packs. Like, goddamn. I'm like, yo, Fudge. You talking all this shit.
Fudge is always bad internationally, man.
Fudge was literally talking all this shit about Ben and BLG. And then this
that 2021 year.
Yeah, and then Fudge out here gets like, and now you got Ben out here talking about man. We're gonna go on birthday. They 3 old Cloud9 just to go on one of their teammates' birthdays early. I'm like, ain't that
their birthday? They're already booked dinner reservations.
That's when these motherfuckers knew. Oh, okay, nah, okay, 3-0 Cloud. Literally, the NA is just so far 0-6.
Oh, it was even more disrespect. They scheduled a dinner reservation at a specific time, knowing the series would be over at that time.
Ain't that a bitch?
For anyone out here who's a fan of my main channel, I'm gonna be on a vacation for about another week.
This motherfucker
paid vacation, right?
Nigga, you ain't get you lost.
Miss 1776. Miss 1776, our Wonder Woman, our lovely Wonder Woman, she just started a channel last night, and yeah, I was her first guest. So go and subscribe to her channel. Obviously, if she watches this later on, she just started her first channol. So go and support and subscribe to her. Mr. Top G, Mr. Top G, was her first guest. But yeah, back to this. I'm just realistic, dude. It's just until they show something internationally, I'm gonna go, hey. Have fun.
I'm a root. I'm one of those optimistic. I'm a root.
Even you like T1. You root for Faker, right?
Hell yeah, shit.
Yes, it's because you kind of subconsciously realize, well, these guys ain't gonna do shit for me.
I'm not gonna lie. No, I looked for each region. I looked at 3 things. The logo, okay, that logo, like some of it is like very generic.
I like their SKT logo better. I like when it said SKT.
I like the T1 because it's just simple. Top T, top 1.
Well, their full company is SK Telecom T1. Yeah. So I guess branding it to T1 is just easier. Yeah. But I like the original. I like the one that said SKT. Oh, that was cooler. But to be fair, it's called South Korea.
Plus, Faker looked like that motherfucker could be like a hitman, and that'd be gamer by day, hitman by night.
You know what's so funny? Carzy was talking all that shit in that promo video for Mad Lions. Did you watch it? He was like, "Man, I hope G2. I hope you don't choke again." I was trying to give the crowd a good series.
Man, Mad Lions was just sucking our cock, man. They was
Mad Lions straight up just won spring split, went to MSI, and just casually went.
They won spring split because BDS was so one dimensional. It wasn't even funny.
Reckless kind of threw hard.
Oh my god!
Hard.
He
threw
that motherfucker had that. That's like literally getting the girl's legs wide open, and then you forget what to do with it.
And you forget. Vitality lost to that.
Vitality is bad too.
I'm saying Mad Lions have they have good players for what Europe deems a good player.
Yep.
But I'll say this: Carzy even today. Carzy played pretty well. Carzy's been playing pretty well for most of all the spring split and even right now. But even in a bot lane meta, right when Carzy's ahead, they can't. If you cannot play for your AD carry playing that well, I don't know how to save you.
Number one thing I've always said: I never try to talk shit about my opponent. That's when I know that them motherfuckers could turn around and sweep me.
Dude, I didn't know you saw the promo video. He was like, "Man, I hope G2. Hope you don't choke this time." Yeah, Carzy, you might want to be the last people talking about choking.
Guess what? Mount Lion was choking on cock. They was choking on big ones. 3-0.
Well, Chelsea had a good series.
Goodbye.
Nigga, what? I mean, he did all right, but
Chasey had a good series. Sean?
Oh, he did. He's done great in LEC and the first match.
He's done great in LEC, but when he got to MSI this year,
it's so much easier beating up on Adam than it is beating up on the person that he's faced all year. He's faced Broken Blade
no
all
offense,
year.
no offense. People did say BDS were frauds, and yeah.
People also said Mad Lions were frauds too. So was the finals just a big fat phone?
It was because think about it. G2 didn't even need to be in the final.
Because let's be honest with you, man. If Mad Lions beat G2, what people are waiting? G2 is better than Mad Lions. Then Mad Lions. At that point, you're like, okay, Mad Lions have to be the finals.
Think about it. This is why I said y'all could have literally just took G2 out of the equation. Just had 9 teams play. Think about it. No, think about it. G2 didn't even give a fuck. G2 did not. What have I been saying? G2 did not give a fuck about the spring split. They already in the MSI.
Yeah.
Oh, but they're the second seed, motherfuckers. What they do? They automatically got to the bracket. Literally, just they got the easier side of the bracket. I don't know how the fuck they avoided China.
That's how. I mean, do you value having time to warm up on stage after not playing on stage for a little bit? It's just all it's just all what you it's all what you personally prefer. Me, like if you're trying to get more trophies and still prove you're still really dominant, yeah, go ahead and win. But I do find benefit facing off against minor region teams where you can warm up your strategies, see if shit works the way you want to, then play it out. I almost for sure, if G2 were in Mad Lion spot, there's no way to take a game off Gen G. I just don't think they could. I think they still do. There's a reason why Cloud9 couldn't play properly. That Cloud9 have not played a stage game in a month. The last time Cloud9 played was Easter Sunday. They haven't not played a stage game in 5 weeks. No wonder why they weren't playing properly. Their brains was fried.
Shit, the motherfucker. That's why you practice. You scrim. You always gotta be in the mood to play. That is.
You want to bring up scrims?
G2 were stopping scrims against the minor region teams.
No. You remember what Sven said in that Racing Cloud9 video? He was like, I'm expecting this to, be a pretty fast series because, every scrim game we played against BLG, basically anytime they got a lead, they kind of snowballed. And anytime we got a lead, it kind of just snowballs. So, I'm expecting them to just roll over and die like in solo queue, when we get to the stage.
He did a promo video, remember? He did a promo video where he was like, man, if they fight us, they skill check us, they do all this and this. I'm like, because, dude, I even said 3-2 BLG. I still have BLG winning. I'm not I still have BLG winning.
No. Yeah, but what he's saying was that they were like, if we get ahead, then we should be good because, in solo
when we got ahead, they basically gave up. So I'm sure once on stage, they'll give up as well instead of actually trying this time. And then by the 13-minute mark, they just run it down mid lane, and that's what lost them all 3 games. So that's why you basically lost. Okay, go on.
No, they lost for many other reasons. They did also lose because Fudge's brain collapsed again. Fudge has played extremely bad, man.
Well, he played poorly that series, but I mean, it was still doable.
It's the same thing I brought up with Niski, man. Why is it him, Niski, and many others go internationally and just kind of suck? I'll say this though. Impact, despite the shit people give that man, he always plays well internationally. He just always shows up. Always played well. Never any issues with Impact playing internationally.
He still had that Korean state of mind. That's the thing.
Yeah.
These Korean players have to stay in the Korean state. They cannot be adapted to this American laziness.
Impact's been playing for 10 years and still plays internationally the same way he's played. Just competitive, good. He's not going to stomp like Zeus. He'll be competitive with Zeus. He won't go down 0-5 against Zeus. He's a reliable guy you can go for. Remember what Jack said? Jack said this. Jack said Fudge is the best top laner we've ever had because he doesn't int. Yeah.
Alrighty then.
Well, he didn't. Well, listen.
That's what he said. He said Fudge is the best top laner we've ever had that has never inted. Sure.
Well, look. I mean, besides, when he first started out, I think it's kind of true because, look, in this series, yes. But besides this series,
he's bad Last Worlds too, dude. Last Worlds he sucked.
Here's the thing. Last Worlds, I just think it was genuinely in their one game they lost against Fnatic, that was just their draft being garbage, and then the other one they stomped Fnatic, and then the other games, yes, it's true. And then
don't fuck yeah, that was good. Don't fuck yeah.
They stomped Fnatic in the other game once they drafted with a brain. Anyway, and then the other games, yeah, they did, but I think that's less to do with Fudge playing bad internationally, more so that they literally got fucking EDG and T1, and they just got a gap player-wise. And then the MSI and Worlds before in 2021, I think Fudge actually did insanely well. He was easily Cloud9's best player. Yes.
Yes, he was their best player in 2021 MSI and Worlds.
You know, I actually met Fudge in real life. He's pretty tall. I'm pretty sure he has a 10-inch cock. Did you get on your knees and suck that?
What did you? Okay, do you have dementia? Not remember his 2021 season internationally?
Oh, shit.
What's that white guy meme of him just shaking his head like this?
God, and when did you not remember
you
who
go.
their opponent?
SpongeBob!
Oh, yeah!
They're sickening. I hate people. I have got to get my hits up.
You just ran with me some bullshit. What the fuck did you say to me?
What? Did he not
Outside
do
of
well
the
in
one,
2021?
outside of one world championship. One.
No,
He's
no,
not
two
played
in-
well at.
Two
No.
international tournaments.
Which
yes.
one?
I said both 2021 international tournaments, and then in 2022,
Yes,
MSI 2021? He was
Yeah, that's what he was their
above
best player
average.
easily.
He was
Come on.
above average. He played good. He played. Yeah, 2021.
Well,
I
that
would
was
say,
better
yeah.
than that was better than the other players.
I would say he played
And then
better at
listen,
MSI
in
than at Worlds.
2022,
No, I agree with you. MSI,
so
he played really well at
2021,
MSI. Yeah.
Worlds
Worlds was-
there's two, and then 2022. Yes, he did play poorly.
2022, he got
but
mega.
again,
he
that
got
had-
Adriana Chedick fisted. Are talking like, where's the bag of chips?
Yes,
This is her butt.
But here's the thing. So
Oh,
did the
digging
entire
her
rest.
shit out. Oh yeah.
So did the entire rest of the fucking team because
What
of
the-
T1 and EDG. So I'm just saying, I wouldn't
Oh fuck.
boil it up to playing poorly. But I wouldn't boil it up to playing poorly at his level. I would just boil it up to that NA's level. They're doomed.
I'll swallow
That's
this, and it'll shit it through my booty
Listen,
hole.
How about the
2022 had
swallow
more to do
while
with
plugged
NA
in?
just being doomed.
I was good.
Anyway, but yeah,
You're-
this BLC
You're mega shit.
series, yes.
MSK, man.
Yeah, the BLG series that you did play poorly. That's the one.
MSK, man, you ain't shit. How about you plug it in and swallow it? About that? Get electrocuted.
Jesus
Why did you
Christ.
shove this in my butt?
What is wrong with you?
Yeah,
man?
well, anyway, yeah. Rest in peace to Tenacity. I'm sorry, that is complete
He's
bullshit.
still alive, man. He's
Bjergsen-
not dead.
It's not like he's dead.
I don't
Holy
care.
shit.
He might as well be. You might as well be.
Maybe
Right?
he might be gay
Listen.
and LS will just suck him off. I don't know.
Like what
I
the
don't
literal
think I don't
fuck
think
is
he's
that?
gay.
Bjergsen, Doublelift, and Busiol played like dog shit. He was easily their second best player, and he played with at least like a fifth best top player in LCS. But then he just retires right after because Doublelift and Bjergsen broke him down that much. Are you seriously? And when he's like 18 still? Holy fuck.
How much is Fudge paying you to like be on his payroll right now?
What did I say that was wrong? You literally then unironically agreed with me, but you won't admit it.
No. So, here's what I'll say. Fudge was playing for BLG. C9 had a 4v5, right?
Yep.
So
Okay.
technically, Fudge is in with China now, right?
Well, yeah, he's dating all the Chinese women, so yeah.
I mean, that's the only women that will fuck him. Apparently, those Chinese
not bad.
girls.
That's not a bad thing, right?
I mean,
you gotta deal with them, their vaginas being probably tight as, my booty hole, but
okay.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Jesus
So, yeah.
Christ.
What was bad with what I said, bitch?
I mean, you're just speaking. That's just already bad, but
What? Listen, 2022, yes, I'm not saying he did well, but again, that has more to do with the fact that NA is just that bad, where that is just their level of play usually, and that
can still be that can still be an applicable thing. NA is just bad. That man played Fiora like he had autism.
Jesus Christ, God damn this. Alrighty then, okay.
that Fiora game was him, just getting cocky. But yeah,
all
that game,
proceeds
sure, but the rest
from
of it, no.
MSK's C9 Variety Content Entertainment channel will go to autism awareness. Jesus Christ,
yeah.
what the fuck is wrong with you, man?
But this is the thing. Like Fudge, when I saw him at the LCS, he's sexy, good looking, tall. He's got the nice Australian accent. He made me hard when he started speaking. He's like, "Yo, man, I would like to go and butt fuck some black girls in the club."
Did you ask him anything?
Oh no, I told him. Remember when King stole the Baron at play-ins for Worlds 2019? He's like, yeah, he did. He's like, yeah, I remember. Yeah. Man, damn. I swear, Berserker says the N word. You ever felt that, dude?
What is
no, he did. Oh my god, one time.
Chinese?
He's
I think he's
Korean.
American. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah,
Berserker
no.
said that. I've already he said the N word a few times. I feel like he's watched some rap videos.
No. Here's the thing. He was doing that. It was near the beginning of the spring split. He was on an analysis.
I thought I heard him say the N word with the E.
Yes, he was on the analysis desk with us, Sven, playing that game, and he accidentally said the N word.
He's watching rap videos. He either they visited a hood or he was watching some rap videos.
MSK, I hate to break it to you, but there's a common word in Korean that is actually something like niga.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you fucking idiot. So
it's
he just mixed around.
It's the same thing in Chinese. It's the same thing in Japanese. They all have a word that's close to niga. I'm like,
yeah. And so he like mixed around some letters by accident, and he said the N word.
No, don't do that. Me and Cole are crazy, but MSK is another level of crazy.
So for me,
Cole's crazy, but MSK's crazy is YouTube's gonna ban him crazy. So Cole's crazy and he gonna get put on the FBI list.
For the BLG C9 series, Fudge, I mean, he ran it down pretty hard.
He's still MIA to this point.
To me, Blabber actually played his best international series ever.
Yeah.
Just a little too late. Now Blabber's never played that well internationally.
He's stuck between a rookie and Menez in a sense and Fudge who's still MIA.
Imagine this. Imagine if C9 had Gory. Just imagine that. I feel like Gory's the player they need. I feel like Gory's the type of player they're looking for.
I don't know.
There was a point where they could have still kept Jensen and or had Gory. There was a point.
Yeah.
And
so like a Menace.
I don't know.
A Menace kind of ran it down hard. First international series ever. That's kind of expected.
Sort of, but I'll be honest though. Like he kind of did, but in the middle of the game.
Are you on Cloud9's payroll?
No, listen. In the middle of the game, yeah, he did. But before then, yeah, he did well and got good leads. But then he ran it down.
Well, he lost every match.
What?
The man lost to Yagao.
What? He got good CS numbers and he got.
But can we be honest? Were we ever thinking that he was going to win?
No. He's just the worst version of Yagao. Also, you can't be Yagao, who's basically what you are. You know, there's not much hope for you.
What?
You can't
did not get good CS numbers.
Which game are you talking about? The one where he was on the LeBlanc one. He was fine on.
The LeBlanc he was fine on.
No, I would say two of them.
But that's like his best champion. I'm not, like, if you can't play your best champion properly, you might. So.
No, I would say two of them he did well. One of the other one.
I'm just saying.
And the other one he did. One of them he did lose to Yagao in lane. But I don't think.
No. I thought his Galio game was way better.
No,
that and his LeBlanc, and then his other game besides those two. Yes, he didn't do as well. But
I think the Galio pick is just not what he's good at. I think the Galio pick is just bad for him. The Galio pick is fine. I just don't think he can play that pick in what they for that specific comp.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he did fine until he.
Are you on Cloud9's payroll?
I said I thought he did fine until.
Jazz, is he on Cloud9's payroll? And you think I'm biased? I'm biased.
Motherfucker, what are you talking? I said I thought he did fine until mid-game. Then he decided to int in the mid lane.
If that was Bjergsen that played like that, you would be all in his booty hole.
Oh my god! Chaz, can you get MSK a hearing aid?
First of all, Cole's the only person I know who's called Bjergsen overrated about 4 or 5 times.
He usually tries to bring it up every time.
Because think about that. Every time we do the tier list, he always put Jensen over Bjergsen and double up. I'm like,
I do too.
Facts.
I did too. Can't really disagree there. Oh, my bad. He played Silas.
I ain't gonna lie. Was it
one? Yeah. Oh, he was terrible on Silas.
Jensen in 2018 was fine.
That's the Silas game. He didn't do as well.
Silas was horrible.
Oh no, that was trash.
That was bad.
He didn't do well on that one.
The comp was really good.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'll give it here for the series. Minty drafted great comps for Cloud9. Those are all great.
They just need a better mid lane.
I love to play out the drafts. That's all they need.
I love him, man. He has nice energy, but man, nah.
They wanted what Golden Guardians has with Gory. That's what they want a Menace to be.
See, you know the issue is Golden Guardians got the best mid laner, but everybody else is suspect. River gets beat.
They're the worst ADC, so they have what they
No. They got the word bot lane. Let's lump who he in Sticksay together.
Just because Sticksay's on Golden Guardians, I'm saying those wildcard ADCs.
There
they
was
had
the
better
first
teams
15,
around them.
I forgot one of those games. One of those games. There was the first 15 minutes. Sticksay had like 6 deaths, and who he had 3 kills. Like
as a thresh. Thresh.
See, I'm like, oh god. And then Sticksay finally turned it on.
Let's look at it this way. You know those wildcard teams we say are just complete not good. Now imagine what if Sticksay was on those teams and you gave Wako this team.
Oh god.
Just imagine that. I think Sticksay is one of the, barring minor region ADCs, I think he's the worst ADC at the tournament. He's abysmal.
Sticksay could be every minor
dude,
region
that guy on Loud is probably better. So he has just a way worse team around him. What's the guy on Loud's name? What's his name?
Rout's better. Route,
Rout's
better.
Waco's better.
I think about the same, but you are right.
I wouldn't say Waco's better.
Waco's better.
Nah.
I wouldn't say so.
I would agree.
And CO's easily the worst.
What about Udapon?
Not anymore.
Nah.
No, but would you rather have them or Sticksay? Like, let's say this. Let's say you're building a team and you have to choose between Udapon, Wako, that Route, or Sticksay.
I'll take Route.
I'm taking anyone with Sticksay. I don't care who I get. I'm just not taking him.
Well, you're taking CO? Wow, nice.
Who's CO?
Oh, no, CEO, nah.
No, just out of the 3 people I picked. I'm talking about just out of Udapon, Route, or Wako. I'd rather take any of those guys over Sticksay.
If I get another support, I'll pick Wako. But
yeah, because like he's been.
If you're talking about just 80 carry, I'll take Route.
No. Just if you're building a team and you have to choose between those 4, Route, Wako, Sticksay, or what's his name? Udapon.
I play.
But I'm getting at is you're not picking Sticksay out of all those wild card teams. I'm not picking him. He's like the worst. He's bad.
I think Route has more confidence in his game.
His mechanics were better.
But his team is oh my god, that loud.
Yeah. So we know it's not them that's bad. Their team is just really, really bad. Or maybe it's just Loud that's bad.
No. You know what it is? Loud is good for their league, but once they get into a bigger pond, they get eaten up.
Yeah, because the problem with Brazil is Brazil can only scrim with other Brazilians. That's the big problem.
It's not just that. It's the same thing. I've said this on a stream where you weren't on, Chaz, but again, pretty much every minor region team, they have teams that are better than other teams like Loud, but it's like they don't even try when they fucking play in playoffs, so they always choke, and the teams with veteran talent always wins and makes the international tournaments. There were better Brazilian teams, and there are way better players than fucking Robo.
That's the same
Robo's the worst top laner.
He's only keeps getting on these teams because he's friends with Tinones and because he has a fan base.
That's the same thing with LJL, but DFM.
With LJL there was there were 2 way better teams. A team with Jet on it. Then there was also the team that Reaper was coaching was better, and then thirdly, there was that team that had that one Australian support who was playing. Like, those 3 were way better, but they choked because, that's minor region teams. And then, of course, the team with just the history and veteran talent, DFM makes it. That's how all of it goes. The only one that's slightly different is maybe, how do I say, what was it again? Maybe, actually, no, that's pretty much all of them, yeah. Even the ones that are fucking gone now, like Russia and Turkey, that's always been all them.
I never like to do that kind of argument where this other guy's on this other team, so he might be better. But I'm just saying, I know the minor region teams aren't good, but some of the ADCs I saw this tournament, they look pretty all right. I'd have them over Sticksay.
Yeah.
Sticksay's got gapped, outside of playing against minor region teams with way worse teams than his, he's got gapped by every better ADC.
Yeah.
Is he not going to get gapped by Berserker? Later on today.
Shogun was way better than him last year.
I'm just saying, Golden Guardians, no way they could make it. Even if let's say randomly they beat Cloud9. Let's say they do.
Oh, no,
they face Pays and Delight.
No. Amedes versus Chovy. That alone.
Listen.
Because
You don't understand.
no. Fudge said that Amenez could go toe to toe with Toby and then Blabber said no. Amenez said that he's gonna lose lane to and then Fudge said no, Amenez, you gotta have confidence in yourself. I was like, shut the fuck up, Fudge. Shut up.
He said he might.
That's like me getting in the ring versus Mike Tyson.
Well, to be fair, you do have to, or else you're fucked. But yeah,
I know.
Having confidence is fine.
Amenez said he's going to try his hardest, but he knows Toby's better. He's like, no, Toby's not better than you. I'm like, shut up, Fudge.
All right.
Fudge is the motherfucker that's going to be like, you can beat Mike Tyson. I'm like
just
you talking about 1989
Tyson? I mean, to be fair, I'm pretty sure he's like just trolling for the camera. He does that all the time.
No, he's definitely trolling.
Yeah, he said he would gap con.
If Chovy is beating Faker, so by that logic, is Amenez better than Faker then? If he can go toe to toe with him?
Yeah.
All right, goodbye. I'm done.
Hey, listen. I'm sure Stixay will be better than Pace because Stixay's got the experience.
Someone said today that Stixay will gap Pace because Gumayusi gap Pace. I'm like, that's not how that logic works, buddy.
That's
not how that works.
Stixay will gap Pace because Stixay has experience.
Stixay's going to gap Pace because he got better hair. Come on, son. He got that new pop dude, 1950s greaser. Hey, look
like this. Remember when Pace was on Jinx? That shit just looked beautiful.
That shit look crisp.
No, look out when Stixay's on Jinx. That shit looks like a bronze player.
Stixay be getting a lucky rocket shot. That motherfucker. The one thing I can tell, I can say about Stixay, he knows when to shoot the rocket. A lot of times that motherfucker be
his best champion is if he plays with Tristana, he plays really well with Tristana. That's actually his best champion. They're not gonna give him that.
The issue is it depends on what is built around him. If Tristana's around a bunch of squishy, it's GG. That's nah. Because then who he has to build around Tristana? Because if you have Tristana get caught out, because think about this. Anytime Stixay half the time and will just lose. And my thing also, why is Stixay engaging on level 1? What the fuck are you doing?
No. Remember what he did? He ghosted, flashed level 1 as a Zaya into a Jinx.
Yeah,
that's what he.
I mean, listen, Morgana or Braum would be a good pairing. So that Tristana talk reminded me of that fucking Cody Sun play. Jesus Christ.
Oh no! Oh Lord.
Hey, has Chaz ever seen it?
He doesn't need to. He might throw up.
Come on, show him.
If it's the play I was thinking about, yeah, nah.
Well, it's basically alley-oops his own teammate into his own
Wait a second. Bring up that beautiful beam footage that I can see it. Because if it's the one I think it is,
it's from Worlds 2016 Immortals versus Fnatic.
Cody's son fail insect. You know how because you know when an insect Lee Sin plays, right? Flash war hop kicking back. Well, this is when you don't do it properly. This is when you do it the crackhead way. Wait, Double's talking to Lena?
What?
What if they just had sex on stream? You think Double's dick is?
I mean, they already leaked other shit, so I'm sure that'll happen soon.
Yeah, Double up there.
Yeah, maybe Dardog can join in.
He probably might be rougher.
Yeah, anytime Double If loses a game, that's what happens.
Double is probably a cuck. He probably likes when Lena's getting pounded out by Reginald or some shit.
Jesus Christ.
What's wrong with you?
I'm calling it right now. Double's a cuck. Calling it right now. Okay, so basically, what people don't bring up in this clip is Flame trolled. Flame was trying to go home. Okay, so remember the guy Xminty that people say is the best jungler ever for LCS? He had this habit of drinking before big matches, overnight at bars. Yeah, that was a very big problem he had. So right about here, the man Cody-san lost his mind. He just right here.
Immortals forced to run away, but Fnatic, they want this one. The chase forward on Purple, they're not quite the blade color range, and just barely missing onto that Miasma. There's still more to be done. They look for the kill. Redman's gonna come in and Brock's gonna get the kill credit on that one. And the flash bar coming in. Oh, the insect, but betrays his teammate.
Wait a second. Go back.
He used his ult to push the enemy to his teammate so it would kill him.
The squishy Rakan that needs to stay alive to save the game. He griefed the entire game.
But there's still more to be done. They look for the kill.
Right there.
Gonna come in and Brock's gonna get the kill credit.
He flashed barriers, ults, then right to Smithy. If you do that in my games, I will report you for being retarded.
Yeah, and you remember X-Miffy is supposed to be the drunk one every game.
Oh,
Yeah.
He put the tornado tour. Oh, that's
Yeah. So, Caps throws miasma. He flashes to get away because you can't attack when you're under it.
Yeah.
He flashes, barriers all the Cassiopeia to the Ezreal.
Oh, I'll fight it.
Now we need to go in the streets and fight.
No. I'm
The
fighting you
Tristana
right
alt works.
I'll fight you right.
The Tristana alt works like you push.
Yes, it works like Lee Sin, except it's shorter range. You'd say, yeah, about shorter range at least.
I'm fighting you right on stage. That is me. You gonna have to.
Remember, Xpect is the one partying with girls, drinking at night. He never did like that.
Yeah, I swear that was like the equivalent of like you're at a protest and then there's a cop that says "Don't move or I'll shoot," and then somebody pushes you.
And you get shot. Yeah.
This guy ain't shit. But holy crap!
I'm fighting.
It was kind of like the Titanic scene, where the guy bunches the one dude.
Dude, okay, so BLG put their fist in Cloud9's butt. JDG pretty much destroyed Golden Guardians. I know people have said Golden Guardians have played well. I don't think so. I think they've played better than what we expect. And this is what I think. People have expectations so low to the ground that them not losing in 10 minutes mean they played well. Guys, not obviously you guys here, but just getting random kills does not mean you're playing well. They're losing the maps bad. They're not playing macro.
I'm gonna tell you why
all.
that they're not too hard on Golden Guardians. They're looking at Mad Lions get 17 minutes, and they're like, "Oh, Golden Guardians is at least going 27 minutes." See, it's that kind of.
Remember, hey, I'll say so. Golden Guardians beat BLG at least in the game. Mad Lions didn't win shit, even against their own team in their own league.
Mad Lions got by a T1, and then motherfuckers like, "Oh, we could take T1." GENG beat them. Like,
I finally translated what that French guy said. Basically, what he said was the attitude of a loser, the attitude of a winner. That's what he said.
Okay.
So when Niski was laughing, the attitude of a loser was Niski. The attitude of a winner, he said, was El Yoya. That's what he said. And people took that drama and ran with it, and it's just like, and
then either way, they both got gapped. They got
yeah. He said El Yoya had the mindset of a winner, but man just went 0-6.
What a fucking retard.
It don't matter because motherfuckers smile and wins and losses. What it was is.
Pagasol would lose a game and just be laughing his ass off, going to the locker room and shit. It's like people just cope differently.
After you lose a game, you need to put a noose around your neck, or else you don't care.
Oh no, I ain't doing
that.
No! Oh no! Ain't no black man doing
according to that guy.
Ain't no black man doing that.
Before we go and talk about Gen G, T1, and G2 and Mad, I want to recap something for Mad here. Mad, despite winning LEC championships, they're not a bum org in the LEC per se. Yeah. Going to Worlds, they at one point went to MSI 2021 when they won their first title. They made top 4. They almost beat Damwon. But outside of that, they went to Worlds 2021. They got out of a group stage that they really shouldn't have gone out of. It was literally due to Team Liquid brain tactical literally running it down for Team Liquid. And obviously LNG messing up any of the game. So Mad get a rematch against Damwon. They go 0-3. No more back and forth bullshit. They literally just get wiped off the face of the map. Then for Worlds, no, they didn't go to MSI 2022. That was G2. They go to MSI 2022. Okay. They lose to EG. They don't even make the group stage. They lost to Jojo Pion in his first year. He barely started playing.
Was that when Danny's brain starting to fry?
That's when they had Kaori. Yes,
they did.
Yeah, Kaori.
You beat Worlds.
Worlds playing stage.
I was about to say Worlds
stage.
They didn't get to the lost playing stage 2 times.
They lost playing stage twice, actually. They lost to Turkey the very first time they ever went to Worlds back in 2020.
Yeah, and they didn't even make it out either. It was Russia. That's the funny part. They lost to the second best minor region team.
They lost to Unicorns of
Love.
And
then Russia hasn't been back since.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, because
they almost got eliminated 3 times in Flames in their history because at Splice they almost lost to Unicorns.
Yeah. Well, that was if you count that, then that's fair too. Yeah.
Imagine getting beat by a team that literally gets the whole country gets kicked out.
They have an even smaller region than someone like fucking Mexico does.
Imagine the whole country just got kicked out to next year. God, thank you, Putin.
So let's go over it again. Worlds 2020, they're the first major region team to lose to a minor region team in the playoffs to qualify for Worlds. Worlds 2021, they
actually not quite. Remember, LMS was a major region at a time.
The Worlds 2017 time. Yeah.
G-Rex lost to that. Was it 1707? And whatever.
So Mad Lions were one of the few teams to lose to a minor region team in a best of series, right? They bounced back for MSI 2021. They almost beat Damwon, and that's their best tournament was MSI 2021, in my opinion. That's their best international tournament.
They still didn't even do that well in my
opinion. They didn't even play that well. It's honestly just Damwon just fucking around.
Because if you remember, they got bested by PSG Talon. They got third instead. And if Cloud9 wasn't inconsistent as fucking losing to like the worst teams, they probably would have made it out over them.
So after that, you have Worlds 2022. Yeah, they don't. So Mad Lions lose in the playing stage twice. One to NA and then one to fucking Turkey. Gobble gobble. Turkey.
Gobble gobble. Hey man. Them Turkey motherfuckers is tough.
Then this year, right? This year, I'm sort of say so. They have good players though. These players aren't bums. These are they put together a decent roster. Now keep in mind, they didn't want El Yoya. El Yoya doesn't want to be on Mad Lions. He was supposed to go to G2. Yeah, Niski was gone too.
First of all,
look at this year. They won a title with players they didn't even want.
First of all, can we get an APB out for Niski? What the this motherfucker? He's 6 games. Where the fuck is he at?
He's James Harden, man. I told you, he's James Harden.
Nah,
he's James Harden.
No, this motherfucker ain't James Harden. This motherfucker.
This man's Blake Griffin.
He's Blake Griffin. I was about to say he's Blake Griffin.
Well today.
Because at least James.
Same thing with Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin is not that good a basketball player. Blake Griffin is only cool by his persona. That's the only people even like him. This is his persona. Blake Griffin's not even a good basketball player in general. Oh, he knows how to dunk pretty well.
No. He's a good basketball player. He's just not a good playoff performer.
Same thing with James Harden, dude. Same thing, man. And he always just sucks internationally.
Oh yeah. No, I know it's an international, but then you would have to talk about Niski.
Oh no, it's just Niski and other players. If you're talking LEC standards, sure, he's a good player. But internationally, you have Niski on your team might be going 0-50.
That's like the same thing with
to be fair, I think he was one of the better players today for them in that series.
Goodbye.
Him and Carzy. What? I do
Carzy,
think so.
Yeah. Niski at times was there, but between the 6 games he played,
El Yoya had some good plays, but he entered a lot, and then Hillising didn't do much. It was mainly Niski and Carzy.
El Yoya has this thing where he's weirdly overrated, but people also underrate the good things about him too.
Every time I turn around,
because he's the most solidified jungler left in LEC at the moment.
Yeah. Every time I turned around, Hillising was dead.
Well, that's just Hillising.
Casey was just nowhere to be found. Casey was either dead
like
or taking someone bad in games. El Yoya was trying to do his best, and
Carzy played really well. I'll give it to him. He actually played pretty well.
Carzy tried to be LeBron James 2007.
But that's the thing, dude. If your jungler can't even play through your bot lane in a bot lane focused meta, it's like, what? Then how else can this team win, though?
Mad Lions got through a split where the best team took the split off. Vitality's frauds, BDS's frauds. Fnatic forgot how to fucking close out a goddamn game. Motherfucker, 4 auto attacks and that Nexus is gone.
Right.
I'm just saying, reckless was reckless. You literally had the motherfucking Nexus. That's like you having the finish line right there. And you decide to stop at McDonald's and get a 2 for $5 nuggets and fries, and you lose the game. What the fuck? That's why when I looked at it, I was like, man, Mad Lions just I can't say I'm not even gonna say they got exposed. They were lucky.
But let's be honest here. Barring that they made it happen in the LEC, this is what everyone expected, though. Let's be honest here. Everyone expected this.
Oh, no.
Everyone expected them to just go to MSI and just suck. That's why they wanted Vitality
them to win one game.
BDS.
I expected.
Yeah, no, you're right. I expected at least they might get a game.
I said.
Dude, they can't even get a game against someone that they faced all year.
I said G2's 3-1. in my opinion,
Did I have 3-0? No, I think I had 3-0. I think I
had 3-1. I think I might have 3-0.
I just didn't see a world after they bounced back from getting just destroyed by T1.
I might have said 3-0, but I do know.
I for sure know I had G2 winning it. That's what I do know that.
Yeah, no, I definitely had G2 winning. I have no.
I just didn't see a world they mentally could bounce back from facing T1 like that and then win against G2. I just couldn't see it. No way.
I just never thought they were good. I thought they got lucky. Vitality, as soon as they get in the bright light.
Vitality's a team? That's a team?
Vitality's like butter. Once you put it on heat, it starts to melt.
Like Lennon's titties? Oh, God.
Jesus Christ. BDS is one note. BDS is like a fucking blue face. Can't do anything else but one note. In a sense. Like, BDS should have 3-0 Mad Lions, but that's a whole nother story. In G2, like I said, they took that spring split off because they did. They didn't even need to be there. It was just more about winning another split. Fuck it. If you already win the win split, why do I need to? I mean, no, you get more reps.
It's the same logic of like why
you get more reps.
Well, I think it's like Faker's already won everything. He still wants to keep winning more. It's just how it is for these guys.
At that, he won 4, he won 5. Like he wants
like just listen, go up to Faker and tell him, hey, don't win anymore. He's gonna be like, huh? I'm like, oh fuck that. Just keep winning.
Send this bitch ass to the army.
Oh god.
Oh lord. Tell Trophy, hey, you ain't about no need to play anymore. You already won 2 LCK trophies. No mean Hyundai for Doik.
Hey, it's like
you realize that BTS were at the
Wait, what? You wanted to work for BTS?
Now, so he's waiting 2 years till they're gone to enter.
You want Chovy to work for BTS?
No, BTS was in the army. BTS was in the army.
I was thinking about the Korean singing group.
BTS.
Yeah. They entered, so then Faker was like, yeah, I'm going to wait 2 years till they're gone.
Yeah, Faker's going to enter the army at like 31 when he like retires.
So he's trying to win an Asian game so he doesn't have to.
Oh, this is the game I want to talk about before we go, because I have to go in a little bit, but this is the game that we're going to talk about. Oh, Chovy stopwatch on Rumble when they lost that game. That was really good. That was impressive. That right there showed you this guy just his dick just hanging out.
That right there made the series, because now that was a momentum switch.
I'm sorry. That made me lose my brain. That fucking game 3.
Oh, thank God! Let's just stop.
I thought T1 was about to.
Yeah, the T1 fans would have actually burnt down their facility if they lost that series after that. But yeah, I'm sorry. That is literally T1 in a nutshell.
It's game
half of South Korea might have been burnt down. Let's just.
Oh, dude! Remember when GENG won the finals? And remember half the audience left.
Oh yeah, dude, that was the same thing when
that shit was a library.
The only time you see that shit is with Brazilian fans.
Oh god,
that's actually weird. That's not odd.
Oh no, Brazilian fans. There's motherfuckers that were missing.
Did you not see that Valorant tournament when Fnatic beat Cloud and they literally all left? Like, I'm sorry, but Brazil. This is why Brazil should not get any esports support. Fuck them.
Oh, I'm just saying, if there's ever an esports event held in Brazil, I'm not going.
Oh no,
you'll get killed if you go there or the Philippines. Good luck.
No, this is what happened. In 2016, they got the Olympics. I could have made the Olympic team for a discus, and I decided I am not playing in Brazil. I was not. I protested back in 2009. I did not want to go to Brazil. Brazil women okay, even though there are a lot of ladyboys down there, they be doing some bullshit. The issue is you get into the wrong argument, motherfuckers will have you kidnapped and brought to the other side of the country, and you ain't never be found. I'm good. Plus, Brazil also is on some bullshit. Plus, they literally did not have the stadium built complete until like 2 weeks before the Olympics was starting. I'm not trusting that shit. And the shit was barely fixed. And now the shit's just fucking. They had algae in the water, motherfuckers that apparently was getting skin rashes to this day. Motherfuckers out there, like, immune systems is trash. I'm good, man. I said, fuck it. He was like, Jazz, but you're going to miss your chance of going to the Olympics. I am not going to. I'm not going to Brazil. That I just do. I like Brazilian women.
If you go to like Brazil or Philippines, you're done. Like there are so many esports players that get killed in the Philippines.
So right
and
here,
they frame it as them being criminals.
So you have Gumayusi and Keria pushing the tier 3 bot lane turret. Okay.
Yep.
Lower side of the map, they killed off Owner. Okay. So he's respawning now. This is kind of where you leave. I really don't know why they chose to challenge a Jinx, a Gnar, and a Thresh. I really don't know why he's still here. I don't know why he walked that way.
He wanted to ego battle and get the kill, forgetting that he had a fucking shutdown, though.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because that big a shutdown gold is just, that's a whole item right there for him. Faker's been just doing Faker things. Oh, Lord! I saw a Delight. You might be on crack. The man airballed everything. You just saw how bad he just did that? Man, flashed over the wall and just airball. Just whiffed the whole combo. Delight, you might be on crack.
If that game's hard as shit when
look at that
motherfucker.
He hex flash over. Oh, Lord! He missed everything.
That was James Harden 2018 when that motherfucker had shot 18 times. That make not 1-3. That was what Gen G was doing game 4, game 3.
Through a random hook, still misses, just airball and everything. Then right there, this when he got the
Gen G was just hoping T1 was going to enter to them.
But to be fair, I have to put this. Gen G's comp is better as the game goes on. All they really have is just Aphelios.
As long as Gen G don't fuck up, because
as long as Gen G kill Aphelios, the game is over.
Because
where's your other damage source? The Annie, the Scion, the Kha'Zix. That's not even ahead. The Kha'Zix that's 1 and 2 and he's barely getting his third item by 30 minutes in. There's no damage to that. All the mechanics. All the mechanics. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, you thought. Owner, you just stop doing Korean crack. Just
that was that shit. I saw that. I was, oh my God. I was at work till the other, man. I need to go home and go to sleep.
If I play like that.
What that made me.
So he respawned, walked all the way from base up there just to end. That's not kidding. He respawned just to go up there and die.
That shit had me tilted.
That's a stopwatch for the ages right there. If you're, when our mid laners can start doing shit like that, that's when we can win worlds. And until that happens, probably not. And then just defends the base. Then they're on Baron right here. Yeah, this is when they win the game. Because if you get Jinx Baron and you ace some of them, that's just it. You just go push on the game and win. Because Owner, he flashed.
This was literally just an entire int.
Oh, and right here, why are they leaving Gumayusi alone? What are you doing?
Dude,
I'm sorry, this game.
This is just not even throwing. This is just bad positioning. Gumayusi should not even be right here. This is not throwing. That's bad positioning. He should not be right there.
Oh, yeah.
No. If you were right. Oh, Lord. Oh, no. Peanut's like, I smell some booty. I smell some fresh Korean booty. I'm going to go beat his ass. Why is he by himself?
Fight.
Why is the Scion behind the Aphelios? Why is the Scion behind the Aphelios?
This just perfectly represents T1 for the last, 4 years. Let's
just look at this.
Again, whether you think...
so where's Owner at? Where's Owner?
When in the world of the way.
Okay, so Zeus is coming.
If T1 can throw a game,
I'm gonna go on a little short rant after this because fucking hell.
So Zeus is coming.
This game is why I have my thing as T1 is retarded.
So Zeus is coming, right? Gumayusi knows he's their main damage source. There is no reason he should even walk this far. This is right when you just back up. Why would they not challenge him right there? Why would they not go after him? Why would anybody not challenge him? There's no protection for him. None.
Yeah,
He's up against the wall. Against a Rumble. And a Jinx.
Against the wall, just about to get pounded out like Adrian Tedek.
And a Wukong.
Yeah.
Why was he there? I get people say he threw, but that was just bad positioning. That's just bad positioning. And then obviously they're going to end.
This gave me flashbacks to Game 5 of last year. That's DRX. Oh my!
Because what's really good about T1 is they're, as Cash has highlighted, they're really good at skirmishing. They're really good at having looking champions skirmishing really well and knowing when
T1's also good at just bullshit. Let's be real. Let's be real. T1 just knows how to just give a game away.
Then you have game. This is game 4.
Yeah,
so Trophy's like, you know what? You guys is bullshitting me right now. Peanut, you might be on crack. I'll just beat Faker and I'll just play Lissandra and win. No, literally, he just played. And they gave Doran. Why'd they give Doran Gragas is beyond me. Why that guy got his best champion? How Doran gets his best champion?
Why did Payas get Jinx again?
Why did Delight get Rakan? You know, he's really good at Rakan. Like, really, really good.
No, this game 4 comp was literally all right. I saw this comp. I looked up, like, all right, game 5. All right.
Where's T1's damage at? Where's the damage?
I'm going to tell you right now. I literally, because I work, I can't watch the live streams.
Yeah.
I literally saw the draft who GENG picked. I was like, all right. I just clicked off the video because I knew who won. I knew who won by draft. I was like,
yep. Like, so right here, if you're looking at T1's draft, where's their damage coming from? People say, well, Ari's going to do it. Now that she's dead.
Ari's putting out damage, she's alive. No, if Ari's your main damage, just go to game 5.
Well, their idea is we'll put Gumisi on Aphelios. We'll just protect him, give him all the resources.
That's like Phoenix Suns when, Kevin Durant's going to be our main scorer.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Devin Booker.
Against a Lissandra, it doesn't matter what Aphelios does. What the fuck?
It really doesn't, honestly. Yeah. She just claws in. She just claws in and just ults. And he can't do really anything to that.
Yeah.
That's, like, their whole comp is just neutralized by Lissandra and Wukong.
Yep.
None of them can challenge them. You cannot pick Nocturne into Wukong like that. You just can't. They're thinking, okay, Nocturne goes in, Orin ults. That's it. What follow up on after that? What do you do? Like, really, what do you do after that? There's really nothing else their comp does.
You just bullshit. You just don't get 17 minutes, and at this point, they can't get 17 minutes. That means T1 wins. You know, of course.
Now, this was the game 5 everyone talked about. Okay, so GENG's comp is okay. So they realize Owner's not going to be the best Nocturne player. So they give him Rumble, which is going to be a little bit more easier to execute. That's fine. T1 take Gragas themselves. You cannot let Doran have it. Then they take Lover's bot lane for themselves, which is fine. And then Faker gets Cassante. Because Faker, he's having a hard time against Chovy. So just give him something like Cassante. It's a little easy to execute. It's fine, right?
No, GENG lost once like you said, once they had Alistar.
I really don't get the Alistar pick here. I really don't. It's just useless. Because if Alistar engaging into Xayah wouldn't even work because Rakan could just stop him with his charm. And Xayah can alter himself. Cassante could literally just knock him up with his own Q. Rumble could just obviously poke him from afar. Gragas could just obviously body slam it to him.
Gragas Rumble just auto beat Gwen Poppy. Like, even though Poppy like has the ult, it's just
Faker definitely was having a hard time in series against Chovy. Like, he can't really lane against him properly. He just was getting neutralized most of the time. Faker did very well against engages and roaming, but other than that, it was just not really doing much. Like, it wasn't Chovy that stopped GENG from winning the series. It was definitely bad drafting and bad mismanaging of the combo. So where's the part of the game where they do the big thing? All right, so it's right here. Okay, so this is why I said it'd be easier to have Nautilus, because Nautilus, you could just point and click Xayah, force out her ult or hook, and force out her ult. All you want to do is force out Xayah's ult. That's all you really want to do. That's the point of getting to win. But T1 did play the map a little bit better. As you see there, they played the map better. Yeah. Then what's the part of the game? No, he got charmed. They force out Rumble ult. That's actually pretty good. That's the biggest thing about T1's comp is their main damage source is that Rumble ult. Okay, they force that out. That's really good. Yeah. Then GENG, you're thinking, okay, we can just re-engage. Wait until one of the squishy targets gets caught out. Okay. Now Delight's going, oh, my telling me no, my butt. Oh shit, he dodged everything. He just whipped. Now imagine the situation. Imagine if you had a Nautilus, just point click Xayah. She has to ult, or she's insta-dead. Or you hook. It doesn't matter what sequence of combos you use, he has to ult. What does Alistar get you here? I really don't get what's the point of this. Also, they're mispositioned too. Chovy's kind of like in not good position. Pays is gonna get defended by Doran, who's just kind of not really the best Gwen player. I don't know why you put Doran on a carry champion like Gwen. Like, Delight landed the CC, but yeah, I don't get why Doran chose to kind of frontline against the Xayah when she put her feathers down and then tank all the damage without proccing his W. This is why I said Doran went Super Saiyan the last series, but I wouldn't expect Doran to do that every series, though. Unless he's playing Gragas. If he's playing Gragas, then sure, he could do that. But
Dorn has one of the weirdest careers. Jesus Christ.
Like, this man could look like he's Super Saiyan 2 Gohan from the Cell games, but then looks like fucking Krillin on other days. I just don't get
That's
it.
right. I thought you were gonna say Black Goku.
That's fine too, but I love black people. I'm reformed.
Okay,
I watch Juice. I'm good. I'm black.
Juice. This nigga just said he watched Juice.
Look, whether or not you think they would have or should have is up for debate, but nonetheless, I mean, there were moments in MSI and Worlds 2019 and 2022 where T1 had each of those 4 series in those years in their hands at a certain point and could have, but in all of them, they did crap similar to this in Game 3 and Game 4 that cost them, and this has always been T1's issues. This series in Game 3 and Game 4 literally sums up their franchise's history for the last, 4 years.
Oh, but to be fair, people said, they got over the Game 5 curse. No, that was in the finals they struggled. This is not the finals!
Yeah, this is basically that's why I predicted them to win, because it isn't the finals.
Yeah, people be like, they got over the curse. This is the final. This is like a glorified quarterfinals.
Yeah, they'll
match.
choke in the finals unless they wake up. Also,
like,
why the fuck
shit,
is Doran on your
face? They got it! And the man speaks facts.
Fuck you.
No, he definitely said some shit that's just like, oh, Lord.
No, he says a lot of shit that is shit. Almost everything he says about League of Legends ages like milk, and he can't handle opinions like a man baby. But
said Vitality. He made a video and he said Vitality was going to win the split.
I mean, that's a fair take, though. Honestly, when looking at the roster, they didn't. But hey, fair take, especially after they got upset.
He might be on Cloud9's payroll. I don't know.
Also, anytime, to me, I just look at G2. G2's going to win. I just.
All right, so since I have to go, because we're going to have a show tomorrow around 5:30. The NA Challenger scene, pretty much, Riot just kind of made 70 people unemployed, kind of.
They pretty much are doing what America has been doing since 1900s. They're just importing stuff instead of having our cars built in America, we're going to import them from Asia, just like what the LCS doing now with players. Right. We don't need no American-born player. Let's just import them from Korea, China, and Japan. I'm like,
it's just terrible.
I saw this one coming. Not the way.
Oh my god! Now listen, getting rid of their academy teams from the LCS teams, that would have been fine. But still having a challenger developmental circuit with all the provisional teams, the college teams, and then maybe getting, Oceanic, Brazil, fucking Latin America in there and having all those regions like the EU does, and then their big tournament under there. Like, that would have been good. And with the players and teams they already have there, just without the teams that are supported by the LCS teams. But then they're like, no, let's take it one step further and just kill off the entire scene. How about that? That sounds great.
Yeah, so my thing here is I do think people cap when talking about the NA Challenger thing. I don't think people watch or care as much as they say.
I think people do, but to me, the way that Riot's trying to say that, they're losing money.
Because what's wrong with just having I don't mind having a grassroots scene. That's literally how League got big, was a grassroots scene.
I'm going to tell you why most of these orgs are losing money. They overspend on shit. A la TSM. How the fuck you got 2 facilities?
Well, the guy mentioned it in the Travis video. I'm pretty sure you guys saw it, right?
Yeah,
so
I saw that.
He even mentioned
I didn't,
FTX. You're a piece of shit. That's different.
On YouTube?
Well, he's a piece of shit.
On YouTube? You blocked him on YouTube?
You got blocked by multiple TSM people because you constantly mention them.
No, because I called them out for their bullshit.
You got blocked by multiple LCS players calling them shit. Just literally, shit. You should have a spot.
No. I got blocked by one shit player, Destiny. That's it.
Okay.
And then I got blocked by one analysis guy outside of Thor and Richard Lewis, those nut jobs, which was Travis Gafford.
Out of the TSM Discord, remember?
Oh yes, no, that happened because I said takes that they didn't agree with, so they just banned me for
calling
trolling.
Them stupid. To their
no,
faces.
I didn't.
No,
I made sarcastic jokes that weren't toxic at all.
Your sarcastic jokes usually include you calling people stupid.
But
no, they weren't. What are you
talking
about?
I one time was just sent on the Travis Gafford live stream. This motherfucker was blocking people when they was like, "Wait, Travis, how can you have integrity when you won't even give us the full information about the dating situation?" He literally just blocked.
Travis is dumbass.
He said
he blocked 20 people on a live stream.
Okay, so he said that he felt like he's too close to the situation to really kind of dissolve it. You know, I don't agree with that, but it's kind of a weird one. He feels like since he's so close to it because he dated her, it wouldn't be in his best interest.
You should still have integrity.
Because that thing is, he says he cares about the players.
How about that, Travis? Don't mention it.
He says he cares about the players, right? What do you care more about? Your ex black hood hoochie ratchet girlfriend or Danny?
No. The issue with Travis Gafford, he mentioned the thing, said about the whole story, and then got caught with his motherfucking pants down, and then tried to whatever.
Yeah,
you know,
I will say though, with the Danny story, I am just gonna say like, yeah, the actual like healthcare people there, like, yeah, they didn't do a bad job. It was the higher up. So just if you blame them, try to blame them for that, and without any info, just like fucking that dumbass Dorn did, then just I don't know, jump off a cliff or something. But anyway, it was the higher ups.
It's gonna be banned on this channel too. So my thing here is, Travis says he cares about the players though, and I get it. He was close to Nicole. She wrote his face. Her pussy juice was squirting all over his face.
No. The point I was trying to bring in.
You think he put it in her butt or the other place?
Yeah,
I mean, to be honest, she ain't getting pregnant by that loser. I'm just saying.
Listen, I'm sure it only lasted like 3 weeks. I actually think so.
I mean, Danny. No, the point was when people was calling him out for it on his Twitch stream, this motherfucker was just not like some motherfuckers ban people 24 hours later. He was instant banning people. I'm like, goddamn, motherfucker.
Yes, he literally bans anybody who like disagrees with him to a certain extent or says something on accident. Or here's the thing: somebody told me on Twitter that if you just mention him and Jacob Wolf in the same tweet, then he'll block you. So I tried that, and he blocked me on Twitter and YouTube. So
wait. How the fuck did you get blocked on YouTube?
Well, he found my Twitter handle is like the same as my YouTube handle, so.
Oh shit!
Anyway, so fuck yeah. He anytime I post a comment on his videos, it's hidden, so I'm blocked. But anyway, fuck that fake ass reporter. He literally just like begs LCS players outside to give him interviews. That's what he does. Anyway, fuck that motherfucker. But anyway, yeah, it was just him. Destiny, the worst player in LCS history, and I said it. I don't care. I said it how it is on Twitter. I wasn't even being rude. I posted a tweet on my own timeline and profile, not even adding him, just saying I think Destiny is pretty bad. Oh well, I hope he improves. So, and then he blocked me, and then I got blocked for Thorin and Richard Lewis because I'm not sexist. I guess I don't know.
Hold on,
Thorin be fucking tweaking sometimes. I ain't gonna lie.
Thorin, his hat looks like a non-hit. See. Yeah, does.
Some of Thorin takes be this motherfucker be out the window. He be out there. He be
no. Thorin actually looks like one of those people you would see at like that Nazi rally in the UK.
Oh god, I know what you're talking about too. And that's the funny thing about UK. How is there any Nazi sympathizers?
Give me a second.
Fucking Nazi try to blow up your whole city. Try to blow up your whole country. And there's Nazi sympathizers in UK.
I go to Taco Bell, I guess. Yeah, but Jesus Christ. Anyway, I think NA is pretty much doomed though. Like these two series, like they drafted as best as they could have. They made the best decisions early to mid game as they pretty much could have, and for the most part, their players like Berserker and Blabber played as good, if not better. And then the ones that struggled, like Fudge and MNS at points and such, it was still doable. And with both Golden Guardians in the Cloud9 series, but they still lost 3-0, and despite all the games being close, just purely out of macro skill diff, and then them just in their fucking brains.
You son of a bitch. You're basically saying they need to work on laning, macro, vision, map awareness.
No, I'm saying they did
Are you saying they're that Reddit meme?
No, what are you talking about? I'm saying they did everything they possibly could have.
Except for vision, macro, drafting.
But that the region is so behind that they're doomed anyway. So it's fucked.
No, dude. Here's the problem. This is what I saw. The macro play is abysmal.
Yes, that's what cost them that, and they make garbage plays in the mid-late game.
It's not even really like they can't measure up at least somewhat mechanically well. It's what Rookie said. Rookie said the reason why the NA player is second. It's not that they can't lane, because to be at that level, you have to be able to play that well, just like at a base minimum level. The macro plays are abysmal. There should be no reason why in any of the games that they've gotten this many Barons stolen. That many Barons stolen? Really? That many Barons stolen?
Yeah. And hey, to be fair, by the way, I keep mentioning him because, hopefully he gets a fucking team again soon. But to be fair to Zeyzal, while he mechanically and such wasn't the best player on Cloud9, all the players said that basically his strength was really macro because he did a lot with actually like checking around the map and everything for him. Like if you like watch his streams, holy fuck, it's like he looks at the map like fucking 50,000 times a game. Like he and checks on all objectives. And he made it so like players like Niski and Blabber actually, or Svenskaren actually knew what the fuck they were doing during games.
I don't really follow CSGO like that. I would say when Thorin does CSGO stuff, I think it's pretty entertaining.
Well, that Thorin's strength is CSGO. Now he's kind of shit at everything now, but
his league opinions are interesting, I'll say. I've agreed with a good amount of them, but I've also disagreed with a lot of them too. I think there was one that he said that
opinions is funny.
That's what he had about anime. They were answering viewer questions, and he said that anime really wasn't that good, but people just liked the characters. Like, no, he literally basically said that anime itself has no good storylines. It's just that people like the characters themselves. I'm like, that's such a weird, contrived.
thing. So what he's basically saying is he's just watched the shitty animes where they have repeated storylines.
He said Breaking Bad was overrated. I'm just saying. Like,
okay, well that matter.
He literally said Breaking Bad is considered like the best TV show ever made, outside of like the other ones. Is overrated.
Okay, well I'm gonna need to find his location now. That's unacceptable.
Oh god.
I mean, but as everyone else, it's all opinions. Everyone has their own. But when it comes to the Travis situation that you guys mentioned, he claims that he should be for the players, right? He always claims he's for the players. He wants what's best for the players, though. Then saying what happened is what's best for the players, so they don't go through that again.
Yes.
Because his mindset is, I'll lose my potential interviews if I do it. Do you care about the players or not? You can't really have it both
clearly
ways.
Not.
Though.
Whatever. He's a fucking hack anyway. Who cares?
Yeah, like because you can't have that both ways. You can't be like, you care for me, yet you won't even kind of speak about it. I'm not saying that he's. Because the idea is, if I step on someone's shoes, then I won't get my interviews. It's like,
listen, what? Travis, you've stepped on so many players and other commentators' shoes many times before. All right, you are barely in the scene at this point. Like you're just lucky there are still some players who are oblivious to your bullshit.
You should get into the Valorant scene now. They definitely need the Travis Gaffords over there.
Oh fuck.
I will dominate. Okay, but react to this video.
Yeah, I will just say I hope that shit eventually gets leaked. So fucking idiots just looking for fucking clout who actually don't understand what's going on, like that dumbass Richard Lewis, can get proven wrong with the type of people they're trying to blame for the situation.
Richard Lewis speaks facts. What are you talking about?
Like, no, people like Respawn they were not at fault for it, and they could not have possibly known it was the higher ups and the other people in charge.
Here was this thing you were talking about, the thing with Niski, because we could go over the video that Dominate had for it. I think I watched this a little bit ago.
I mean, we've already pretty much said everything about the situation perfectly and roasted that guy to oblivion on the last stream. But yeah, I almost forgot. Yeah, we can also watch this because this is the cherry on top.
The LVP caster. Holy man, this is my favorite.
What's worse is that this guy is employed by Riot, so Riot's complacent with them just. Yeah.
He tried backpedal and saying, I was just saying my opinion. No, you were out there to harass and insult him, and you've done this thousands of times. You encourage your followers to fucking send him harassments and threats and death threats by liking their replies, literally threatening his and you've made racist posts before, so shut the fuck up, buddy.
Attitude of a winner an attitude of a loser. A picture of Elyoya looking sad after the game. And another picture of Niski looking happy. Oh my God, it must mean that Niski doesn't care. Now, obviously, if you follow all these types of things that happen in Europe, essentially it is what it is. All the Spanish players are backed by all the Spanish.
Why is Shock's looking like a straight up Don piece? Looking like she can get her booty hole licked right now.
Yeah,
Lord.
Yeah. He's going to explain a good point here, and this also sums up
and
why
all the Spanish fans. And all the French players are backed by all the French players and all the.
That's true. That's true. If you criticize Adam, everyone that's a French will be like, "Why are you criticizing Adam?"
Yeah. It's like, hey, Adam kind of played pretty poorly last year, and hey, he was kind of an asshole, making up those lies about upsetting his wife. No, fuck you. Adam's the greatest. He's French. This is what they do, and this is what Carmine Club fans do, and loud fans.
The Spanish casters bigging up the Spanish players within one of these teams, and then like shitting on everyone else. And it's the same thing with like French casters bigging up the French players and teams and shitting on everyone else. It's I don't know why. I guess if you come out of a vagina in the same area, you are just brothers for life, and you can't. No one can do any wrong. That is born in proximity to you. In America, bro, we hate everyone. Like, and if you are super nationalistic from America, you avoid those types of people. Obviously, like different culture, but I just think it's so weird to take two pictures just in general and be like, okay, so number one, people are going to display a bunch of different emotions over the course of a 5-minute stretch. But think about like a whole day. You don't know when these pictures are taken, and it's not like Niski didn't look sad at points yesterday as well. So taking two isolated pictures and being
he was sad today after getting fisted. Looked pretty sad today.
Fisted and kicked out the fucking house. Also, yeah, shit.
Like, yeah, this is the emotion. This is the only emotion that they've shown the entire time, and this proves what their mindset is. That's stupid. Number one. Number two, people react to a bunch of different things differently. People react to like murders differently. Like that doesn't mean that they care less about things. People react to everything differently, and you can't just look at somebody's reaction and be like, "Oh, that's how they're feeling. That's how they're dealing with the feeling." But that doesn't mean that they feel different than somebody else or they care less. And then also, Niski is one of the fucking winners in EU. If you're an EU fan, you should really be happy to have Niski representing you because
No. Okay, that I disagree with. You shouldn't be happy with a player that has never done well internationally at all.
Well, you're saying even you should support him, though, instead of fucking trying to belittle him and lower him.
I agree sending him support, like, hey, man, I hope you do well in your games. That's fine.
Yeah, I think that's all he was saying. He's not saying the other thing.
Yeah, because people go, well, I should support him just because he's been here. It's like, I don't think that doesn't work that way. This man's never showed you. I can understand supporting Caps and Perks because they showed you success for EU. Niski showed nothing.
Yeah, I will say though, Niski does have sort of an accomplishment that all the other players won't. And I say sort of because he doesn't, but he should. Yeah. Because, he really should have won that MVP in 2020 over Blabber. And if he did, he would have been the only player to win both an NA and EU MVP award and an NA and EU split. So that's...
It also doesn't help Mad Lions that both these past international events that there are teams that have been voted all-pro first, most of their team, and they've just sucked internationally. Yeah. So by what the LEC all-pro vote is telling me, all the Mad Lions players suck, right?
Matter of fact, that's a whole nother
We'll do that tomorrow for the all-pro bullshit that happened. We'll do that tomorrow.
Oh my god, that was trash.
That was hilarious. Remember,
you're basically telling me that Nook had a better split than Caps and Niski, but the man gets third. That's retarded. That's just bias. That's bias. That's bad. A man could play that well as Nook did. He kind of failed in the finals, but he played really well throughout the entirety of the split. The year, he played really well pretty much all year, essentially. But he got third over Caps. That means that even if you have a good split and a good year, that means just because your name is Caps, you will always be over him.
Yeah, that's what always happens. What they'll do is, they'll give you like third all-pro team just for the shout-out. But, if your name is just Caps, even though you're playing like shit, as he has every year, he has like a split he plays very well and a split he plays like shit, then he'll still be above you. And all the mad players, it's pretty embarrassing. Like, especially considering the fucking players, Sheo, Nuke, and fucking Crowny carried there. Jesus Christ. But yeah, that was also embarrassing last year. Holy fuck, man. Was it literally all 5 players, basically all pro team, and an MVP, and then they went out
happened
and
this year
played.
too. Okay, so dude, by that logic, then BDS should, if they had won the finals, all their players would be all pro first, right?
Yep.
That means, because remember, it's different this year for all pro. So we'll go into this more tomorrow. But what they do basically is they count the entire split, not just the BO1s or not just the BO3s. They count the entire split. So if you pop up as hard as you do as Chasey did in the finals, then yeah, you're going to be all pro first team, despite maybe you just running it down for the entirety of the majority of the split.
Yeah, you know? It's really dumb, and I don't get it. Like, there was
that trying to get better. Every team he joins gets better instantly. He's always like a team.
But they have a limited ceiling, though. Every team Niski does join does get a little better, but they always peak and hit a ceiling. They always do.
But they do get better.
Yeah.
That's the key. They do get better.
It does still show his mentality, though, of wanting to win and improve.
Team player. Not everyone's a team player in the same way. On top of all that, third thing I want to say, you need both mindsets within a team. You don't want 5 people that get super negative and super depressed.
That's agreeable. I agree with that.
It's more like Elyoya. Like if we lost really hard, it was hard for me to smile. It was hard for me to like think about anything else. The whole day I'm going to be thinking about that. The next day, like I'm going to be thinking about, all the mistakes.
I will say this. The difference in cultures with how Niski took the loss versus Elyoya, Korean players don't, I'm not saying he's wrong for his reaction. Korean players look at that loss differently. They're never going to think that's okay. They look at that like they just failed their life when they lost that series.
Well, see, that's why Korea and China are the best at League of Legends, because of that culture aspect, and because League of Legends is a game
right.
where
It's not even just about the fans.
Matters.
It's not even just about the fans. They themselves view as they just failed their entire life if they just lost a series the way Matt did. Like they would just be like, "Fuck, my whole life is ruined."
That's literally why they're the best regions, though. Because
I'm not saying Niski's reaction is wrong, but people can kind of tell why the other regions are a bit like their mindset toward it is so different. Like they feel like they just lost their life if you just lose a series like that.
Yeah, I will say, what other esports game is there really out there besides League of Legends where
literally every single just minute detail it can make a huge difference, like what you do? There's not really too many out there, and that's why this is
another one.
What, Smash probably?
Yeah, and that's why Korea and China are the best at that, because you take that in their culture of just trying to get perfection at everything, and it makes sense why they're the best.
But the issue with Smash is what champion is good against that opponent's champion. That's
right.
You're coming down to, do you pick the champion you want to play, or do you pick the champion that's going to get you the win?
Right.
Like,
I definitely don't know what Hungry Box is going to play.
Hungry Box. Oh yeah.
That happened during the game. That's just how my mind worked as well. You need people to balance out the mood, so you don't have 5 mega depressed people that get super down, and then you go into the next series with this horrible weight on your shoulders where you can't perform up to your standard because of the fact that
ain't that the reason why that one coach gave Bearden Adderall, son?
Allegedly.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly,
dude, there's okay. I know you guys saw this video. Team World Elite, their coach literally said on video, "I'm trash and you're trash, but we need to get better." And he still got fired. No, that's up.
He said it how it is.
He literally said, remember EG's coach? EG coach yelled at them because they messed up a Baron sequence. That's how rough it is for these guys. It's like Mac is not going to go yell at Niski for how badly he just ran it down. Mac's assuming Niski knows what he did wrong, and it'll just kind of, maybe he figures it out, right? Now, would you have your coach go in there and be like, "Hey, man, I know you're sad, but you played really bad. We need to fix this." Maybe that's how you get a better performance out of these guys. Because remember, people keep saying the Western players are too coddled by how the environments are. I think we need a kind of a change in environment to get these guys another kick in the leg. You played badly, but that can't be that's acceptable. You need to stop doing that. That's not good. Maybe Europe is a bit different. It's a little bit more harsher, but for Renee, for sure, we know people are coddled here. Even Tenacity said on that LS podcast that he had, people are coddled here. Coddled in 2023. Players are still being told bullshit.
Yeah, we need to change up the environment so we get more players like Promise jumping out of buildings trying to commit suicide.
Okay, I hate you. Hate you.
That's why Sticks ain't needed Hooey, because Sticks says like, oh, Hooey's too tough on me. He says I gotta do because
he's too tough on me. I can't handle it.
No, because because instead of who he going, oh, great job, Stixie, great job, Stixie, keep it up. He was like, oh, Stixie, you did good, but you messed up on this, and this. I was like, that's how most mentors are.
Yeah, I will say, do you think that's sort of why Cloud9 might have been so good internationally for all those years because they had
Sneaky said that was the reason why they would have really harsh talks where it would get really heated, but everyone had
that, but also because Sneaky, they said.
Look at this way. Look at this way. The G2 Super Team. Grabs even said that Perks would tell him to shut the fuck up when they had heated arguments, and Grabs would go, it's a little emotional, it's heated, but he doesn't mean it in the way he's saying. He's just trying to make sure his point is clear.
You can't tell certain people to shut the fuck up. That's how you get Draymond Green. You get punched right in the fucking face from Jordan Poole shit. You can't do that to the see. This is why black people couldn't be in league. Well, you tell me to shut the fuck up. I'm like, what the fuck is this nigga talking? Like,
it's just they had the right approach and mindset that worked for their team specifically. And I get it, you gotta have the right mindset for how your team works. But if you can't have those really heated conversations, I don't think the West really gets better. Everyone just wants to be told, no, yeah, you going 50 CS down, going 0-4 in lane is fine. It's fine. Yeah, it's cool. We'll just kind of cover for you. No, that's not acceptable.
That's why Sticks ain't needed who he more than because FBI was who he was telling him that, but the issue was FBI and who he. FBI would tell him the same shit back. It was like because Sticks ain't can't do that to who he because when was the last time people saw Sticks was good? Like 2016, 2017? Yeah. 2017? Like Sticks you've been deeming non-existent for 6 fucking years.
He had a split where he looked decent, but I believe like
one split in 6 years.
7th place.
There was people that saw he retired.
He might as well have retired on stage when he was playing. It's terrible.
So bad. It feels so bad to play. You feel so bad about the trajectory of your team. Oh man, we lost the series. We got beat so hard. What's going to happen in the next series? Like maybe we're not as good. Maybe we fucked up our prep. Like all these.
Well, the thing is, Asian teams do think about what he just said. They think those things. They just, it's something in their culture and whatever the Asian teams do, they push past it.
They don't try to show emotion. That's the thing. They don't try to show emotion. It's the whole shit with all the karate movies back in the day where it was always the Asian versus American teams. The Asians couldn't show emotion, even though they knew that his guy's leg was broken.
Yeah, and that was always hilarious. They actually robots. They predicted that.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Also, God, Perks was crying on a stream before, oh man, when I was at Cloud9, all the coaches Max Water were like, no, you need to work on this and this. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Why you telling me to work on all these things? Yes, I'll just work on everything. Fuck you. I just want to chill. Yeah, that's basically what he said on stream, Perks. Yeah, I can definitely understand now why it didn't work out.
Yeah, so this guy had a thread where he said Niski constantly levels up every team he is on, but is just constantly shit on for the dumbest things or because they don't think he contributes anything to the team. Because he legit never actually performs well internationally. I mean, to be fair, that's shown today as well. The man literally went 0-6. The Niski has went a combined total of 1-11 at the last international event. Oh, no. MSI. How many games did he win? He beat Fangfu Buffalo 3-1, right? And he lost to EG 3-0. The man's pretty much went he's won less than 6 games internationally.
Okay.
From the last few events.
He's on 6 this one. That's he
just lost to EG last year at 0-3.
That's 0-9.
He's 0-9 in the last 3 BO5s internationally. The same org too, with the same jungler. That's pretty big. I'm not saying it's all his fault. Really, it's not all his fault. It's a team game. But there's something here where he just can't perform very well internationally. might be mentality block. Maybe he just thinks he's not good enough. Obviously, I really can honestly tell you. Because I don't disagree that he always performs in the LEC and makes the team better. Yeah, I don't disagree with that. But oh my, Niski is such a nice and genuine guy too. That don't mean shit.
That's
cool.
I mean that's only good when you want to get a beer with him after.
But, yeah. Like I'm not trying to be like what? I hate that. Revenge can be on teams because Revenge is a nice guy. Revenge is such a nice guy. Oh, Revenge, the guy that goes 0-10 down and late every fucking game.
But he's
hey, who do you think had a quicker drop off, Piosic or Piglet?
I hate it. It's just always he's such a nice guy. I'm not trying to date Niski. Like what? We're not trying to date this dude.
Well, I am.
Sean had a comment there, and I just replied L because Sean's opinions are usually L's, but
Yeah, okay. Literally, you fucking stalk me or something. Every comment I make.
You read the same comment sections that I am reading these threads.
And then because I actually watch good YouTubers, and then you try to copy me.
Really?
Yes, and then
I'm older than you.
I post a comment that everybody agrees with me on, but MSK won't even read it. He'll just say L anyway.
I remember one time he brought one of your scenes you was on. I was like, he just typed L. Like, where the fuck y'all two be in the same chat? Okay.
I'm a sick, demented freak where I read all the comments. Don't ask why. And
then you see cold turns, you just go L. He has to be right, and you just go L. And just keep it moving. I'm like, that was you ain't shit.
No, it's just like the lady we have. I'll just tell her L. You a lady. You're a walking L no matter what. This is how it works.
Yeah, she's a walking L. Tell her come over to my house to get the D.
Well, I mean, yes, all women are crazy. I mean,
yep.
Yeah, especially if they're from Russia or something,
or Mexican, or both.
Mm-hmm.
Mexican women, yeah, I had sex with a lot of them, All right, so we'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll talk more about the NA Challenger scene. We'll go over the PR statement that Riot gave over and the Travis Gafford video, the All-Pro LEC team.
As well as talk about the Chinese matchup and the NA matchup.
Yeah.
Who you guys got tomorrow?
We got a rematch of the LCS 2023 Spring Split Finals. Golden Guardians versus Cloud9.
I got JDG 3-1 over BLG, and I got Cloud9 3-1 over Golden Guardians. I think Golden Guardians might have a better time this split or this series, but I think Cloud9 is a better team.
What's up, Warren? How you doing, man?
I mean, hopefully Cloud9 wins tomorrow.
Motherfucker, I thought you were asleep. It's 12 o'clock where you're at.
He always wakes up in the middle of the night. I think this is what happens. He wakes up in the middle of the night because the bodies are making too much noise in the freezer.
Okay, Jesus Christ. YouTube, I didn't say this. This is him. This is that guy.
It's the guy in the comments. I don't know what you mean.
Yeah. Oh, Lord. But yeah, man, if you want to join tomorrow, just let me know. What was I saying?
Yeah. Warren, who you got winning MSI? He probably got JDG.
He was from China. Yeah.
GG.
He said, T1's frauds.
T1's a fraud. If he said T1 were frauds, we might have to yeet him. We might just have to get rid of him.
Hey, man. It's just Mad Lions are frauds.
What? You're not rooting for JDG to win? Oh, okay.
Who do you want to room for? BLG? You room for Gen G?
S8E2. I still have hope in Gen G. I have hope. Gen G been 3. Gen G's going to win, baby. I hope. Tomorrow.
I really don't know what to make of JDG, honestly.
If they gotta go for JDG, that's a coin toss.
It is actually hard to judge where JDG is at right now.
I do want Ruler to face his old Oregon. I do want that as a storyline.
It's probably gonna be in the losers bracket.
Ooh, okay, I'll say JDG win over BLG. Cloud. Is it wrong if I said Golden Guardians might actually beat them?
No, but I can't be honest. I got no faith in either team.
I'll just say this. I think if it's the same thing I said with the spring finals that I said before. If Gory and River pop off, they'll get wins. It's very possible they can
But see, Gory River can pop off and the Sticks they cat as just forget to play This
Licorice has actually played really well.
This is the issue with Golden Guardians. Licorice, Gory River, and Huhei could, plug in, and Sticks just doesn't plug in and literally 4v5 for like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
This motherfucker will have 6 deaths. He'll be behind.
But on Unicorns of Love, they're with their ADC, they just put him on Orianna. They should just do that for Stick's sake.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Might as well. He's on an ADC.
He might as well be. He might be more useful if they just give him Syndra or some shit. Like, I don't know. Give his ass fucking Brand ADC. He'll do some damage. He'll do damage, but he might go 0-10.
No. Just give him Misfortune and just tell him to click. Just click.
I don't care why he doesn't play Misfortune. If he doesn't play that aggressive, just play Misfortune then.
just give him Misfortune. Just tell him.
Okay. Well, the key thing though is has Golden Guardians improved on like their versatility, because that was the main reason they lost finals.
Everybody plus 6A.
They just draft for early game. So did they improve
right now? Licorice could definitely beat Fudge. I mean, we've seen Licorice pop off pretty hard in a lot of these games. So they have an edge top.
River, Blabber are about equal. I might go Blabber.
Yeah.
Gory's definitely better. Gory's definitely better. Wait, Menace over Gory?
Yeah, I have Gory winning that too. No, it depends. Remember in that Golden Guardians game against JDG, they gave Gory Scion. What is this Cassante Scion mid shit? Stop I hate those picks mid. They're worthless. They gave their best player Scion mid. Golden Guardians did that. They have their best player Scion mid.
I don't know what was going on.
Whoever approved that draft, you might need to get what Warren said. It was a rope and a sock. All right.
And Vaseline.
That sounds kind of hot. Berserker versus it did. Yeah.
No, that's
it's just Berserker versus the air.
It's just Berserker versus all.
Because then Yahoo versus Zen. It's like literally who does the fuck up first. That is like whoever gets behind 20 CS is just over. It's like literally and the key is does Stick Huhei want to fucking team fight at level 1? Like, what the fuck are you doing? And then you just miss your shots, and then it's like, oh god.
So my thing here is, if Berserker played as well as he did against BLG, yeah, Golden Guardians are definitely gonna be winning. I mean, he literally destroyed them in their last finals. Because Blabber and Berserker are the only players that look like they're gonna be getting stuff done. I don't know what a Menace is doing. I have it. I want 5 games. I think they might. Because given how faster Golden Guardians is playing, I would say they're going to win a few. I'll say 3-2 Cloud9. I'll say the Cloud9 win it, but it'll be 3-2 this time around. I think Golden Guardians are playing a bit more faster now.
Who plays first?
I think JDG and BLG play first.
Okay, that's me. I'm 50-50 about going to local tomorrow. I might go to locals. I might not. I might just stay home and watch these games. With the best.
JDG, BLG first.
What?
JDG, BLG first, and then Golden Guardians.
Local's about like 40 minutes away.
I'll say 3-2 Cloud9 and 3-1 JDG.
Yeah, I got 3-1.
Yeah,
I got 3-1 Cloud9. I got 3-1 GDG. Yeah.
So we all have the same predictions. Yippee! Well, anyway, Reckless support is going to save this region.
Get the fuck out of here.
Ellis said that Reckless going to be like the 4th best support in LEC or Link.
Okay, well, to be fair, he could be a good support, and this is his best career path. But to say just like that'll be the 4th best once he plays next year.
Arguments with this are always so disingenuous. It's always like, but this one random guy did it and had success with it. That doesn't mean literally anything.
Okay, we got Mickey X.
Core JJ did it, so
Core JJ and Hui did it. It's like, bruh.
Yeah.
Like Sven role swapped. Sven has never ever been considered the best support ever. He's never even been considered a top 4 support ever.
He's been a capable support.
He's been a support. Has he been a great support? No.
Listen, all right. I think we have to.
You
give
are
a
on
lot
Cloud9's
of credit.
payroll.
Listen, we have to give a lot of credit to Keith paving the way. All right, he did a fantastic job. And now all these supports,
hold on.
ADCs.
You mean Keith McBrief Omega Lol Jew?
Yeah, he did a fantastic job as a support.
Oh, hold on. You mean Ked W, Keith, Omega Lol, Jew.
Yeah. What? Did you like that Tom Kench game?
No! They look like a fucking fish
Matter
flopping.
of fact, put sticks in Tom Kench and just tell him to build tanky.
If they played a kill bot lane of like Pantheon Tom Kench, he might actually be more useful.
That's gonna be the only way. Either that or you can't tell him to go Nyla's AD carry and just tell him to hook everybody.
Yeah.
And just shit, fuck it. You have to do something.
Jane Soon, or what is her name? Is Jen Soon? The translator girl. I didn't know this. She's married to Bengi. I don't know how he got a girl like that. He must have had a 10-inch Korean dick. Yeah, he was Faker's ex-jungler that won World with him.
Yeah.
I don't know how he got her, but he must have had a 10-inch dick just waiting to dip inside.
Asian girls don't go for look; they usually just go for personality. Like that's why black guys go over there and then they just get girls easily.
Why is Laura just looking like a snack? You think her asshole is really tight?
Oh my god, she's cute though. I ain't gonna lie.
You think that if she sat on my face, I would get her pussy stank on my face?
You mean your pillow? Yeah, I figured out how we can beat the Asian teams. All right, we need to draft a comp of all black champions to scare them.
No. If you want to beat the Asian champions, just bring the white girls over there. Just literally just have an all white comp. Just like have a comp with like Miss Fortune, Lux,
all of the K-pop
channels. Caitlyn, police skin. Whoa.
If Laura, if you will ride my face and I'll take your pussy juice in my eyes, we have a good day.
You don't want to do that. You might go blind. I ain't gonna lie though, but Shox is kind of cute. I don't know, something about her being red is just damn, she's fine as fuck.
You think her booty hole tastes good? Like if you were to lick it in a circular motion?
It's a booty hole. It don't really have taste.
You put whipped cream in it.
It's just a hole with whipped cream in it.
Yeah.
Jesus fuck.
And you put a strawberry in there like a butt plug.
Yeah, like how MSK posted all these streams in the past to Reddit with no shame and then went on all these rants is unbelievable.
First of all, Reddit, him posting these streams to Reddit
makes perfect sense because it's Reddit.
It's the least of Reddit's problem. Reddit be having death threats out there, like talk about.
Yeah, if you talk about League on there, they'll ban your post for not being about League.
Like
there was
motherfuckers
last year because we spent 5 minutes talking about like what we were doing during the episode instead of just getting into the games. I'm like, wait, what?
There's people last year that was posted that they wanted off themselves because T1 losing to DRX. I remember that. They blocked that whole shit. They was like, "Yep." I was like, "Damn, it's that bad."
There's a bunch of maybe mentally ill T1 fans that said Faker losing means I need to lose my life, and I'm like, "What?"
Did you see that I Will Dominate video about the T1 fans recently? That was hilarious.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, there's no like these have to be irrational activist people. There's no one thinks like that. Nobody.
This is the same thing with Brazilian esports fans and Loud fans as well. Like they're all
this person was like, T1 is all I have in my life, and if they lose worlds, I don't need to be alive anymore.
Jesus. Guess what? Christ. What if they win worlds next year? You won't be alive to see it.
Oh my goodness! They're like, why? This guy even said he wanted to stop supporting T1 because they had not been winning anymore. So he said, "I'm just going to become a DRX fan because he thought they were going to keep the same roster."
Yep, you said wrong.
He said Zeka's going to win 2 more world championships playing the way he did.
And what's that meme of DJ Khaled? Congratulations, you played yourself. Like, get the fuck out of here.
All right, guys. We'll be live tomorrow, 5:30 p.m. PST for another episode of the Cloud9 podcast. Wanted to kind of give you guys a little bit extra of a show this week because it's not like I can stream on my main YouTube channel right now, so might as well come over here for a little bit.
That was like when Stephen A. Smith kept betting the wrong team. This motherfucker's like, "Oh, Golden State going to win this year." Cleveland wins, and then this Cleveland go to win, Golden State win. I'm like, Stephen A, you was just wrong, my brother. Just stop.
Or it's just like when Sean posts about in hockey, there's people that could beat someone's ass on the floor and then not even get thrown out or even get fined. I'm like, what kind of league is that?
No, that's hockey. You can literally knock somebody the fuck out, and you only get fined $10,000. If you hit somebody in the stick, though, you might get suspended 2 games. It's hockey.
Oh yeah, did you see that? Did you see that clip of? I believe it was in the '80s. McSorley and Bercier. Did you ever see that, Chaz?
No. I'm too busy jerking off today.
Well, I said Chaz, dumbass.
Oh no, I was smelling.
Okay, yeah, it was literally some guy who grabbed his stick and just swung it in the back of some player's head.
Knocked him the fuck out,
and then he fell on the ice head first.
Yeah. What would you believe that I bought Kalen's panties and started sniffing them?
Year for that.
Only a year. That's like I said. The NHL back in the day was just fucking wild. Like you can knock a motherfucker out on the thing and just lose a year. But in the thing is too, and then it'll take them like a week to get to your. You know the funny thing about it'll take them a week to get to their like conclusion of your suspension, but you still get paid during that week. Oh my!
The NHL is that's a messed up everything.
No, it is a fantastic sport, but it has a lot of crazy history. Like there was this one moment where before a game even started, there were a playoff game. There were like 5 different brawls with the entire teams and the referees. And the referees then just like quit because they didn't want to get beat up. And then they had like these random like fucking beer league like people in like orange t-shirts just go out on the ice and saying, "Oh yeah, they'll be officiating tonight." It's like what?
And then a couple of years ago, there was like 3 brawls between the Rangers and Washington Capitals because of Tom Wilson. Literally, the 5 seconds into the game, motherfuckers are just brawling. They do it again. You know, they clear the brawl out, and then 5 seconds later, they start fighting again. I'm like, oh my god, this is hockey. This is why you wake up in the air. You just see motherfuckers out there just fighting. You like, hockey. Yep.
Yeah. Probably the best. I mean, sadly they got rid of a lot of that in the fights now. But probably the player that in the league right now, at least part time, that has probably had like the best fights that are like the closest to back then would be. I don't know if you know him, but Jonah Gadjevich. I would look him up. He's a Sharks player. Look up his fights. You know him?
I know of him.
But like he had this one fight against a Flames player, and it was like one of the best in ages this year.
Yep.
All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. But yeah, GENG is gonna win MSI. Mark my words. And if they don't, Bengi has to let me have sex with his wife. That's just the rules there.
Yo, black.
Or Amaranth has to let me sniff all her thongs in less than 10 minutes.
You sure you want to sniff that? You sure you want to sniff that?
That shit must smell good.
Jesus Christ. Are you trying to like break some record?
Shit.
I mean, there's a lot easier ones you could break.
You want me to smell your underwear then? Die?
Man, how about you go smell linens?
No.
Should I ask?
What the fuck? Are you?
Oh, dig it! Oh my god!
Well, why don't you like break some? Like I think he's like trying to break some world record or something. I mean, there's a lot.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask her. Do you have any like the underwear you wore today? Can I put them in my mouth?
For how long? For how long do you need to break the record?
Fuck, probably like 5 minutes.
Shit.
Your breath
I mean, there's harder
so
ones
bad.
than that.
Just imagine doing that.
There's harder ones. There are harder ones than that, though. I mean, like, for example, like you could try to get the record
and smell your own cum.
What
the fuck?
Goodbye, everyone. See you later.
Have a good night, everybody. Holy
shit. Jesus Christ.
Goodbye. Wait, hold on. Someone messaged me. Oh my god, a girl's hitting on me.
What is wrong with this nigga, man?
Turn off the fucking stream, dumbass.
Have a good night, everybody. Thank you for watching.
Goodbye, everyone. Peace.